Okay, alright. Can you guys say something? Nope, not yet. Alright. We have to readjust this. Sorry for a sec, guys. Amateur hour right now. Where art thou? I think it's this one. Can you guys say something again?
Hello, hello.
Hello.
All right, perfect. All right, everybody, and good evening. Welcome back to Phoenix Dota Season 2. This is the SCA Intermediate Division. It's veteran Vanguards taking on Vanguard equals 15 armor. And I'm joined by Yose, and we have a special guest here. We have Shane, also known as Aegis, joining us here. And now, drafting wise, let's just jump straight into it, guys. Take it away.
Alrighty, I will take it up from the beginning here. We got Vanguards on the Radiant side here with the second pick here with Bando, or as they say, Vanguard equals 15 armor. On the Dire side with first, looks like here the veterans have gone with the SF, the Tusk, the Lich, and the Luna Band. We've got a Pugna pick from them. And on that side as well, they've got on the 15 armor, we've got Undying, we've got Invoker, Ogre, Sand King, and then we've got a pick of a Mars. So let's go straight into it. Aegis, how are you feeling about this draft already? Starting up from what you can see here.
Yeah, so
What do you
I
think
think
about it?
the first pick Pugna and the Mars response is definitely like the Mars response pick is definitely more comfort for Vandal Savage. This offlane Mars relying a lot of consistent catch, a lot of control, team fight, quite strong for picking off individual heroes with this blinding facet. And this Pugna, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, looking at this bans and picks, is they take the Pugna first in response to the expectation of Dusa. Because if we notice, the bans for Radiant, or I mean, sorry, is this? Yeah, the bans for Radiant are obviously like the meta carries and they're very good complementary lane partners. But yeah, so with the Dusa ban out, they pick Pugna Nyx, which is like potentially the 4 and the 5.
Yep.
So I see this as a pretty solid like anti Dusa draft, but then obviously they didn't pick the Dusa because they just banned it.
Yeah. So
So
just for the viewers here, can you introduce yourself and what role do you have in one of the teams here?
for me, I'm a substitute position one player for veteran Vanguards,
Hmm.
and I am currently the coach of BBC as well,
Hmm.
main
Yep.
division in Aus.
Yep.
So
Yeah. So
yeah,
you got
and
your
then
your feet in different areas, and hence why you are also a little more, I'd say, knowledgeable about why veteran picks what they do, because you're at least got a little bit of a dip in there,
yeah,
and immediately they pick up the Pudge here. So I
Mm.
know I want to get your kind of feel on this. What do you think this Pudge is in response to? Is it just something that they want to pick up as strength due to the intel? What is the reason for this Pudge?
I honestly don't know why they want to pick up a Pudge here. Like, the only real response for the Pudge, from what I'm seeing, is maybe they'll rely on the shard in the later game, but I really don't. Maybe it's a specialty pick, in all honesty, but I'm not really too sure. What about you, Jose? Because I have no idea.
Um, I don't. I feel like they just like it. I think they're having a bit of fun with it. They know they want a Pudge to be used. Everyone likes to pick a Pudge pause for. It works, I think, to a certain degree if played correctly. But then again, it could be even picked as a pause too if they really go crazy with it.
or one.
It's not going to be affected as much. But now with the Dragon Knight, he's going to lose a little bit of effectiveness there. The Disruptor, great pick. A lot of silences, it would help a lot as well with the magic damage. Dragon Knight's not going to be too affected. But I think the Pudge is just, it's the first game for them in the series, in this kind of like
Season,
set.
actually, yeah.
Yeah, season. Why not have a little bit of fun? Why not throw a little bit of mix to the game? Maybe make them think about it. But the one thing
I
that
think
I'm
I think
questioning
my
here
analysis.
is
I think to
13
add my
seconds is
analysis.
remaining in here.
Mm.
I think to add to my analysis about the Pudge discussion is that this Pudge hero is actually not. I Everybody used to think that like Pudge is a troll pick, right?
Yeah.
But because Pudge, the only thing Pudge used to offer is like hook, right? But then now that Pudge hook is so rewarding with this Flare's hook facet, taking the additional damage over distance travel, that it becomes a serious threat. Because before, if you think about it, right, until level scaled up, the Pudge hook doesn't do a lot. But then now a max range hook at level 1 actually does over 200 damage, pure 200 pure damage. So it's if you think about it, like Mars trading, level 2, a hook connects, spear, Bulwark, God's Rebuke, and then some right clicks, a hero actually dies from like 600 HP, right?
Hmm.
So I believe it's a viable pick now. And again, transitioning, as Kian mentioned, transitioning into the shard utility, Blink Dagger, Aether Lens, for staff later in the game, especially against this Nyx Assassin and his Pugna, is going to be quite valuable for the Dire team in this scenario.
Yeah, and you
And
see.
it looks like here. So my question here, Anno, to you now is running it with this. You've seen the Dragon Knight here and the Puck immediate pick here, so we know what it's going to go as for their mid laner, and possibly it looks like their pause one with the Pango pickup. What do you think? Do you think this Pango is a great answer to the fact that there's a Puck and a Dragon Knight, or do you think it might be lacking here the fact that there's a Puck?
It works both ways actually, Jose, because technically speaking, if this Pangolier can start the fight, get the jump first on the puck, it depends on who will jump who first. If they jump the puck with the Rolling Thunder, then obviously Pangolier is a really good pick. But if the puck can position well, and if the veteran Vanguards team, if they can get the jump first on the Pangolier, and looking at the lineup, Nyx Assassin, DK, Puck, this Pangolier is already going to have a relatively tough game if he's going to be the target here. But that's why they have a Pudge. Like what Shane mentioned. Pudge has a lot of kill potential. But let's not forget that Aether Lens plus Shard on this Pudge, he's gonna easily save Mars Pangolier from getting initiated on as long as he's fast enough with it. So I feel like the Pangolier could work.
I also think that it doesn't even matter about the shard like in the early fights,
Mhm.
because like you only really care about breaking Puck coil, because that's the counter, right? Like,
Yep.
oh, Puck coil, Pango can't do anything. Even if you snap the coil, 200 damage doesn't really matter to Pango, because
Yeah.
he's a hero that built a lot of stat items, right? So
Yes.
Pudge can actually just hook him out of the coil.
Yeah.
Yeah. So in that response here, now we can see that we've got possibly. I'm thinking this is a Dragon Knight one. I haven't seen a Dragon Knight 3 in a very long time. Got a Puck 2, and for the side of Vandal or 15 armor here, we've got Mars of the 3 and a 2 on Pangolier. Looking like 15 armor is looking for a 1, and veterans here are looking for a 3. What do you think over here, Shane, is your pick for veteran? And then after that, I know your pick for 15 armor.
Alright. You first, Shane.
Well, based on the bans right now, for Radiant, is they banned all the meta carries. So Dusa's out, Luna's out, SF's out, Alk's out, Drow's out, along with these like literally all their bans is for the bottom lane, right? Like for Dire safe lane, I mean. So it's 5 carries, 2 strong position 5s, and really they're looking for like a melee hero that can withstand whatever they pick in the pause 1 position. So Monkey King and Doom were picked out. Drug was blocked out. So all of these, like, they're looking to pick a melee kind of frontline hero, so that can kind of kite away for the Dragon Knight to be able to dish out the damage, right? So a lot more
What are you
stuns, a lot
thinking?
more control,
Maybe Life
right?
Stealer.
Yeah. So going beyond that, for Vandal Savage, I'm really thinking that right now they're looking for kind of like something like a PA, something that can get we'll see now.
Slark.
A Slark, yeah,
Oh,
yeah. So
yeah.
like a melee kind of
Yeah.
lane dominant hero that can deal with whatever
Now-
melee like stunner hero that they veteran Vanguard wants to pick.
And now, before the timer runs out here, Anno, give me your prediction on what veterans are gonna go for.
It's I
Plus
think it's
3.
a relatively tough pick here because you see a Slark Disruptor. I actually don't really memorize the
I'm
whole
going for an
hero
axe.
pick.
I'm gonna go for an
Axe?
axe here. It works
Ah.
perfect.
Axe is a maybe here in my opinion.
Stops the roll, but then like
Stop Slark.
like can call
Yeah.
Slark during call, but then again the lane kind of sucks.
Yeah.
Does suck. But right now, what else?
I
do you
mean,
have on the field?
I'm looking at all these heroes that rely on stats. I'm looking at like Max Nuke Timber, no? It's gone untouched in the draft.
Potentially.
Potentially. I mean, there's Timber. But Timber sucks as really 3 because you need a lot on levels. I'm thinking Bristleback or Axe, just because Axe can kind of get the Slark in between.
Mhm.
Hold him there. It's not gonna be the best lane, but it's possible. And then the next one here is possibly, yeah, Timber.
I think it's Axe. You
Yes.
called it,
Yes.
Jose.
Caught it. That's another one.
Yeah. Well, you have like 2 now ahead of me. Yeah.
Yeah, we're running here.
Yeah.
And it
Crazy
looks
call,
like it's gonna
Jose.
be. Yeah, it's gonna be a good game. Like I think Axe is gonna provide that ability to make sure he kind of locks the Slark down to make sure he doesn't go in the back line, take out maybe Pac or anyone else. But in saying that though, this is a little bit of a tough lane I think for veterans because they are in the back foot of this. To be honest, I love the fact they've got this ganky lineup, but Dragon Knight needs a lot of damage to deal with this Slark or any one of them. because if Slark has enough prolonged fight, which is what they've kind of set up for themselves, I think 15 armor are gonna kind of roll it here. But at the end of it, we know this very well. I know doesn't matter about the picks, it matters about the play. Whoever plays better wins this game. But in
Facts.
saying that, who do you think, Shane, based on pure base on not like going back and knowing that they obviously you're a sub and veterans,
Yep.
no prior knowledge. Who do you think, based on draft, will win?
I definitely favor veteran Vanguards.
Oh,
Like
shocker.
no bias, no bias. No bias.
No bias.
I'll break it down for you guys. I'll break it
Okay,
down for
okay,
you
go
guys.
ahead.
You have Kraos on this Dragon Knight, right?
Yep.
He's 100% like the consistent thing about Dragon Knight is he'll always get his farm. He'll always have damage, right? So I know for a fact that my team likes to play off of timings. So once this Dragon Knight has BKB, once this Dragon Knight has his items, his damage, his data list, right? All he's gonna do, press R, hit towers, right? And it sets up for all of the counter initiate and save from that his team has. Puck coil, axe call, Nyx assassin initiation onto these heroes. However, I feel that Vandal Savage does have a really good chance at winning this game, given the fact that they have this kind of disruptor ulti that if anybody gets caught in it with Ags, right, the puck is like just instantly doomed to die. And a lot of these supports can be broken up by, again, like we talked about, Pango team fight disruption in synergy with Mars Arena. So I really think that on paper Radiant draft wins, and the fact that they're Radiant with
Oh
a
my
54%
God.
win rate advantage. However, however, we do see the potential for Fire to have a chance at like winning some team fights, snowballing their advantage. You know, Slark, this Pango, this
Yeah.
Mars Arena lower
Yeah.
cooldown.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I completely agree. Well, in saying
Alright.
that, I know you know the honors here, so please
Of
can you do that and
course.
bless us here with the beginning lineup of game one?
All right, so for game numero uno, veteran Vanguards on the Radiant side, we have Kraos on the Dragon Knight, Sexy Gweli on the Axe, Chess on the Nyx Assassin, D-Dot Times on the Pugna, Tintin on the Puck. Meanwhile, on the Dire side, that's going to be Vanguard equals 15 armor, Universe on the Mars, Susan on the Pudge, Beamy on the Pangolier, Akari on the Disruptor, and Corone Fan on the Slark. So Jose, how excited are you for this one? I think this should be our first SCA game together, no?
It is first for this season, 100%. It is a very, very long time we've had one for an SEA one. But yeah, it's going to be a pretty fun game. I think that, I remember Universe here. There've been some very fun games, Sexy Kill as well. I think it's going to be a great game. Both sides have a potential. And like I mentioned, it's just about execution here. Because, as mentioned here by Shane, this Disruptor can do a lot of damage, a lot of problems for a lot of these heroes. And then on the side of here as well, the puck can preemptively silence and cause a lot of issues as well for
Hi,
Akari.
Krios.
Hey, Chaos,
We're in
how
the
you doing?
pass. We're in the pass. Oh, by the way, before we continue on, I believe we got raided by Bops. Hi, Bops. I enjoyed our
Yeah.
cast a while ago. Hopefully, we get to cast even more games together in the future. So thank you. Man, Bops has been one of the. He really, how do you say this word? He's been very. He improves so fast in terms of casting. I just remember like the other
When we
day when
first saw him.
yeah, he was like
Yeah.
he was my color commentator, and when he first started, and he was all like, it's like, oh, I want to try casting. You know, can I be your color commentator? I was like, oh yeah, sure. And then like a few months later, here he is popping off. So good on you, Vops. But yep,
Yeah.
quick
Yep,
He
restart
reminds
here.
me of OD Pixel, like now when he's casting.
Yeah,
Really good. Yeah.
the Aussie
well.
OD.
I think definitely, yeah. I remember when he first came in the chat and he was at again. We both had a chat with him, let him know that it's gonna be okay, and he could definitely give it a shot. And it comes with confidence. And now, very proud of you. So thank you so much, Nonstop Box, for giving us help in this community, and congratulations and doing well. Keep going up. We wish you the best here. But in saying that, we're 20 seconds in for the game start in game one. We've already talked about our predictions here, but one thing I want to ask here, Shane, give it to me straight here. Which lane are you going to be most interested in? Is it going to be mid with the Pango and Puck, or are we looking at top lane where it's going to be this Slark and Disruptor? What are you thinking? What's the most fun lane for you?
I think by process of elimination, mid is going to be ridiculously boring, right? So just
Yep.
these two, like they're just clearing the wave, whatever. like it's whatever. Dragon Knight's also gonna be another like considerably boring lane because like you know like it's just Mars versus Dragon Knight. I mean Mars, yeah, Mars versus Dragon Knight. Mars is just gonna harass this Dragon Knight. Dragon Knight's just gonna heal it up. Doesn't matter. I really think where this game will be decided, especially the lanes, like the 10 to 15 minutes, is gonna be decided on this Slark versus this Axe lane. Let's see how Chess plays it, and I also feel like
Hook. Early hook by Susan. Yeah, a little bit of harassment, a little bit of a heart attack over there. Should be fine for now, but already putting fear into the heart of that DK.
Yeah, and I think that you kind of get there. It's gonna be a pretty fun lane. I think that there is this main kind of lane that's going to be dependent for 15 armor is this top lane, because there is a lot of kind of back and forth with them. The only thing I'm open here, Anno, is to be honest, damn bot, this hook, as mentioned, can be pretty good and fun. So let's see who gets who and who picks up the first one, because if you allow Pudge to roll, he can start rotating different places. Maybe not deal with the puck, but you can deal with the axe and the lovely Nyx assassin that's crawling around here. I'm not gonna lie to you, Anno. Personally, I despise Nyx. I don't despise it as much as Kez, but I despise Nyx. Alright. This is too much here with the burst.
I'm not gonna blame you. Nyx is pretty. He's pretty decent. He's not like S tier, right? But he's like one of those annoying heroes. And especially with how they change Mind Flare topside, a little bit of harassment. They don't have the glimpse yet. They did take kinetic fence, so Chess should be fine. But once he gets the Mind Flare, right, he can start one-shotting neutral camps, and that's gonna help you accelerate your farm as a Nyx Assassin. So at that point, you have to be very careful with that Nyx Assassin, because all of a sudden, he just shows up with Vendetta and has a Dagon for some reason, right?
And that's where it comes to, right? It's I don't know how the hell they allowed the fact that Nyx can just one-tap creeps with his Mind Flare. But, you know, that Valve was always making new things to kind of worry about, especially one of them, Kez. And now on top lane, I know.
Oh, top side, Corone. Gonna get hit with Impale. There's a kinetic fence to separate them off, but looks like Corone, he really wants this one. Mind Flare, gonna be connecting, but the spins forced to use the glimpse back. And Shane, you wanted to say something?
yeah. So one thing I really wanted to point out, which is really interesting, is the disruptor Akari really like showed me something really interesting in this lane. What he used, he skilled kinetic fence level 1 is to stop the hard camp bull being pulled through by this Nyx assassin, which is like genius, like mind blowing for me, because he can use the kinetic field to stop the enemy, the dire creeps from going into the camp. And he successfully blocked the camp, so that was like really interesting for me to see.
Bot Universe really low here on about 150 health. Susan coming in, trying to fight for
Ah!
the Lotus.
Kraos will snatch that one up. He's gonna instantly use it here because Susan is in the area. Netherward is placed down here. DOTA times has to be careful. They're gonna try to jump on him. Blood Grenade, hook, a little bit of a whiff, but here comes God's Rebuke from Universe and Spear. But the Netherward doing so much work. He has to be very careful. They have a Breed Fire, it's gonna clip him. DOTA times. Gonna get first blood there on Universe. That's gonna be the first blood here.
He's not OP.
DOTA
Akari up top here, out of position a little bit. Glimpse.
Glimpse.
And he's gonna get caught. No,
Safe.
Mindford just out of the mana.
Safe.
Ooh.
We're good to go. He's still alive. Akari barely getting away with that one. But the pressure so far from this Axe on this Slark, I mean, Slark's been constantly on 100 HP a lot of these times, and this Axe is just abusing that fact that the counter helix is now level 2. So, hook, bottom side. Susan wide open as Kraos and into the spear. Very, very dead DK. Universe will be picking that one up.
Yeah, Universe Mars is very like obvious special hero, right?
Yep.
I just want to say the last hits and denies in this game is ridiculous. Like, look at the disparity, guys.
Yeah. Axe is really right now thriving off this, maybe because of the side lane here with the creeps.
Oh, the hook! Oh, Susan! The puck wanted the water rune and he ran right into a hook. Oh,
Wow.
all the way downtown.
I can't. That we just missed that here. I was watching top because there was a little bit of a go at Gorgon here. He was really close, but just surviving.
No, don't worry. I got you, Jose. I saw that all the way. I was watching him. Impale. Double Impale into the taunt. That's a lot of damage going on to Corone, and he blocked the pounce. Electric Fence, or rather the Kinetic Fence. Gonna block them from pursuing, but again, this Slark. Usually, when he's up against a melee offlaner, he would be thriving, but this Axe really putting the pressure on the Slark.
My Miguel.
Battle Hunger as well on this Slark, so when it's going good, it's going great, but when it's going bad, It's gonna get worse, Murphy's Law. Willie trying to push forward, another kinetic fence, zoning him back. Chess still in the area though. Elsewhere, looking around. Beamy on that mid Pangolier. Oh, I hear a glimpse back, kinetic field. Uh-oh, they're gonna get actually. Oh, the pounce gets cancelled midway. Corona is in a lot of trouble. The call, spin, hunger, dead. Quelly will pick up that kill. Beautiful impale from Chess. Stops the pounce.
Yeah, and Chess is kind of utilizing that. He is actually playing it very well. Impale doesn't have a target ability, so you just have to skill shot that one here. Kind of in the mid lane, we're looking here. It looks like Tidden kind of got the first one here, and support from the basically the supports allow him to get that.
This rotation is beautiful.
Oh,
this rotation is beautiful.
Mid.
Oh, this rotation is so beautiful.
That's it.
And that is just a collapse of supports here. And yeah, I was gonna say, usually in this situation, you want supports. The only one that can kind of offer here is Pudge, but for the side here,
Top.
oh wow,
Top.
top. And
What
that is
the?
unfortunate for him there as well.
He had no
Bottom.
DP. He had no DP. On Clark.
Bottom there, Yosi. Krayos being jumped there. God's Rebuke. Susan with the Rot. This is going to be a very, very slow death for this DK. He doesn't have any mana. Doesn't have the Dragon Tail. Here comes a D-Dot. Can he try to do anything? Nether Blast. Connects. Hook. Connects as well. Susan gets that kill onto Krayos. And here comes the Rolling Thunder though from Beamy. Beamy. He's not happy about that gank in mid lane. Nether Blast will actually get Susan first. So Universe. He's gonna get D-Dot times, but he won't get the stack. Krayos will tip up D-Dot. So good turnaround there, Jose. 2 for 1 though.
I mean it is, but
What you'll find
this is the thing, right? Slark needs a decent start of the early game because he needs those stacks. He has died twice and no kill or assist here. Right now, really low on farm. I think you need to get this Pudge, rotate around, assist, and trying to get a kill or two, because if you don't get this Slark running soon enough, he's gonna just fall off. He's
Wisdom,
level 4.
by the way.
Yeah, and Wisdom goes actually towards I think it was towards Slark. Pudge and Slark.
Oh, wait, what?
Slark was lower than the Disruptor, which now says there's a problem, guys.
Oh, yeah.
So
Okay.
I think Susan needs to kind of rotate there. Give him some support here. Pango's doing alright decently against mid with the puck. Now everyone just gotta be wearing that. Now bot here, Susan a little bit.
Nice, fine.
That'd be
It's a
fun.
lot of harass. Hook! Oh, come on,
what a
Susan! What a player! Spear back into the tower! Now these are times!
Spear!
Wait, he's still gonna live this one. Nether Blast, it's gonna kill him off! D-Dot! Absolute monster! Level 3 Nether Blast gets a double kill on the offlane. So, a beautiful hook, beautiful spear back, but the tankiness of that DK plus the constant spam of the Nether Blast will just prove too much for them to handle. And now it looks like bottom is gonna be in a lot of pressure.
Yeah, that lead was lost real quick here.
Oh, hold
I
on.
just wanna go back and while there's a little bit of a downtime happening, I wanna say we'll fight happening bottom.
Nether
You guys
Blast.
wanna push it?
No, he's fine. Just a tickle. Just greeting him by going back here.
Okay, so why I want to break down real quick why top collapsed so hard in favor of Radiant is that it was actually all because of one glyph play, right? Yes, there were some bad interactions, but it's still Slark versus a melee hero, right? They glyphed, doubled up the wave, they baited back and forth, letting the Slark think, oh, the tower's gonna kill off the creep wave, I can still stay here, right? But then after a while,
Outside. Late meal already on this axe. Impale connects on the Slark. Here comes the Pangolier though. Rolling Thunder gonna be used, and looks like he wants to try to get back in to try to get his first stack. Stun, gonna get it. Corona will finally get his first stack, and well, he's still in the area. Won't be able to get gone on by Beamy, but nonetheless, it's a stack for your Slark.
And that's a really early played mill here for that. Now, irregardless of what you think Slark can do, he cannot fight this axe, which means he's either got to rotate with Pango here, or Sudan's going to come here and try to take him out and allow the Nyx to die. Because that is a problem there now. And in Universe, we know him. He likes to have a little bit of a head start. He has lost a little bit, I think, in net worth compared to the other offlane. I mean, Axe is really right now at the top, but I think that if Universe gets his blink, he's going to start rotating, and it might be a different situation.
Yep, 10-minute mark, so that should mark the end of the laning phase. Looking at the network charts right now, 5k already for the Axe, followed by the Puck with 4k. The next best hero is 3.8 on the Pangolier, Beamy. Bottom.
And that is just right, you know? So now they gotta think about how they want to deal with this.
Call.
Slark.
Blade Mail. That's a lot of damage, but Slark, he's willing to fight this just a little bit. Impale! Oh no!
Oh no!
Too greedy there. The spin plus the Impale, more than enough to take down the Slark.
Unlucky. I mean, I think it was a little bit too greedy. You gotta notice that and just say, you know what? Probably I shouldn't be going in for that. It's just you can see he's got a Blade Mail. Stacks are going up. Yeah, I think that was just way too greedy from him.
10 minutes in, looks like top tower will be falling down to Sexy Gwilly, and he's really close to his Blink Dagger now, Jose. 500 away. Uh-oh.
Yeah, that's a lot for an Axe to get this much of a farm. Like the start is crazy, and they can't rotate on this carry because it's just the Dragon Knight. So what do? You have to then rotate onto the Axe, even though he is the top Neverwraith. Get the Axe, get the Nyx, maybe the Pug Knight even. Puck is even more viable than this Dragon Knight. Dragon Knight's just too tanky. You don't have percentage-based damage, so I think
looks like
rotate
there
up here and try
might
to
be a
find it.
fight. Glimpse back on the dot. Oh, there's Arena. Catches him by the tip, plus the Static Storm. A lot of commitment, but here comes in the backline. Beam is gonna get jumped on here. Hook will miss out, and they're gonna use the Dream Call run on top of this Pangolier. Pangolier is gonna get jumped on. Here comes the Nyx Assassin. He's gonna miss there, but Tintin will get that kill. Here's the Dismember as well as the Spear back onto that Nyx Assassin. Nyx Assassin, he's gonna fall down the universe. Tintin still playing around here. Akari gonna get chased. Glimpse back there, but it's still gonna end up in his death. Tintin now with a double kill. With the Waiting Rift back, can he try to continue this fight? Kraos, he's a very, very tanky boy. Push forward, Tintin goes to the high ground, dominating now. He now has a triple kill and looks like he's trying to aim for an ultra kill maybe. Dragon Tail, one more second, gotta connect. Waiting Rift as well with the push forward with the Illusory Orb. Stolen away by Kraos, but 4 for 1 if I'm not mistaken. 4 for 2. And topside, oh no! Blink Dagger reveal onto Corona Fan. And that's a first dunk there by the Axe. Tower in the bottom side will fall down as well, Jose. 12 minutes in, and it looks like it's all veterans.
Yeah, it's not looking the best here, and I think I mentioned it's a great possibility.
Glimpse,
but now
hook, oh, wombo combo into the Dismember. There should be a dead deed. Oh wait, hold. Oh,
what the hell? What? Guys,
he's just sucking. All right.
He's just sucking. That's my boy. That's my DOTA.
Literally, he's sucking hard here because he was sucking for his life at this point, guys.
Yeah, no. You know, in all honesty, if I think if his creeps didn't die under tower, I think he could have been alive for longer. Yeah.
Yeah, he could have actually killed Pudge even with the 21 charges. He actually would have possibly died there.
Sucks a suck. Hook! Oh, what a hook once again! Susan on the money into the Static Storm. And there was even a smoke rotation here.
The Disruptor 100% believed in the punch there. Like that was 100%.
100%.
He casted the Static Storm before the hook even finished.
Uh-oh. Oh, a little bit of a miss there from Sexy Gwelly.
Unlucky there. But yeah, that was full trust in the team. Oh, wait, looking up here, VChess, they noticed him. But that was a full trust in it, and I think that's great. That's where you show, great teamwork here. You can...
Whack! D-Dot in a lot of trouble. Rolling Thunder gonna be committed as well. And looks like they found the Nyx Assassin. Can they try to get the angle? Glimpse back. Looks like that's going to be a very, very dead Nyx Assassin in just a moment. There it is, alright. Actually, need a jump in from the puck, and looks like they're gonna miss a dunk there onto Susan, but nonetheless, Tintin will find the kill onto that Pudge, and Sexy Gwelly, he's in a lot of trouble himself. Arena gonna get dropped down buyback right now from that Nyx Assassin. It looks like they will isolate Sexy Gwelly. They're gonna take that kill. Corona Van will actually get that kill. Glimpse back, can he get the rune? Yes, he can. Oh, beautiful dodge there on the Glimpse. Will secure the haste rune. When the chase is now on, Corona has to be very careful, but the spear back, and here comes Chess. Can he get the angle? Yes, he can! Corona will get another death, and it looks like the fight is still not over. Tintin will dive right in. BB on that Pangolier will not stand a chance on Tintin on that with that haste on the puck, and just like that, it's been all veterans, still all veterans. Akari, oh, he tried to TP out. Waiting Rift does way too much damage. Here comes Susan, does have this Dismember ready, and they're gonna keep pushing forward, and then finally they will stop this push, and looks like mid tower is going to be the next objective for veteran Vanguards.
I just want to say, all of this like has been happening.
Hook again from all the way downtown, Susan. How do you even hook a puck? It looks like the puck's gonna live. And the turnaround, looks like they want to try to get this Pudge, the Crapify as well as the Life Drain. That's a lot of damage going through. Hook once again, Susan! Come on, man! Don't do him dirty!
What a hook! That was beautiful. That was blissful. I mean, get one full range on the puck and then one on the Pugna. Damn, he's PH fucking the shit out of everyone here, guys. Wow, that is the 5th. I think that's a 6th hook right now on perfect edge. Susan's not backing down. I think I know why they picked it here. I think this person loves it to another level. I think Susan really wants to marry this freaking Pudge because he's not missing anything. I think that if you keep going this way, this Pudge is really gonna cause them problems. Because I don't think Tintin is expecting it. Tintin isn't expecting such a kind of a hook that comes in from the, like, from the darkness just coming out of nowhere. The fog just doesn't reveal his hook until the last second. And Tintin's just not expecting that.
Mid. Decrep. Another blast. A little bit of pressure going onto that Pangolier. And look at Chess. Going around. Wants to try to find anything. Something. Uh-oh. They know Chess is here though. He's under a ward. Sexy Gwelly as well. He's under the Invis. Looks like they're very aware of this one. And they're gonna start rotating over.
This looks really bad if they take this fight. This Axe is so dead.
Axe, Blink,
so dead,
forward,
yeah.
Arena, a lot of damage. They're gonna miss on the pounce though. They're still impaled, but Static Storm right on top. That's a very, very dead Axe. And it looks like they want to try going for more here. Beamy will find Chess with a Rolling Thunder, glimpse back. Corone, he's gonna enjoy this kill very, very much. So, well, 2 stacks, if I'm not mistaken, on this Slark after that one.
Yeah, I mean, great. I was gonna just mention that right now, as much as we're loving here the Susan kind of Pudge hooks, Corona needs to get something, and perfectly on time, he does get something. I'm not sure about the Mage Slayer as much as I love it on, you know, some heroes. I don't know if it's gonna be worth it in the situation. I think he needs to forget the magic resistance, just go magic immunity here, which is going to be KB, right? It allows him to
the
get
problem
silence.
with BKB though is that it's super hard to press BKB reactively against Nyx Assassin. And what's it called? Like
Axe Call.
it's going to be a dead item against Axe Call. It's going to be a dead item against Puck level 25, which they are rapidly approaching, right? With the kind of lead that they're having. So the next problem that I want to say is all of this team fight, all of this everything, right? If you notice, like all of this happening, their network, the lead, nothing is
DK.
happening to it.
Glimpse back.
This Dragonite is having one of the freest games of his life.
Hook!
laning phase.
Not this time. And here comes the puck.
Damn it, Puck's
Tintin
in.
gonna get the kill. Dream Coil, that secures it. Tintin finds Susan at the very least. So a little bit of revenge there for all those hooks he's been throwing out.
And that's the thing with an axe here, you're gonna have a little bit of problem with the blade mail, hence you do want to pick up BKB later on, just because of that factor.
True.
And a lot of the magic damage that comes out from a lot of them. But yeah, I think the Mage Slayer could work. It would allow him to give a little bit of, you know, magic resistance, which helps with the prolonging of life. But he needs
He
to help
shifted over to an Orchid.
Oh, okay. I mean,
Precious bounty.
I mean, fair enough, but I don't think that's really what you need.
Ooh, gets out of vision barely.
Yeah, no good.
Oh no!
Oh,
The Sentry Ward reaction time! Okay, Akari, I see you. There's gonna be a spear back. Can they try to take down Chess though? He's trying to stall up, but in the end, they will take down that Nyx Assassin.
All I heard Akari do was the voice of Scorpion, but said, "Get back here, bitch."
Get
And
over
that's it.
here!
Yeah, and that's all he did, right? He was like, "You're coming back here." As much as he probably does the same thing as me and hates it. I purposely, if I ever play support and I see a Nyx, I am on like tilting, just buying every single dust and sentry. It's just
Public
how it is.
enemy number 1.
Yeah.
Pangolier, by the way, Jose has a Blink Dagger at his disposal. Slark, by the way, completed his Diffusal Blade, and like what you guys mentioned, going into the Orchid. Disruptor, he's going to be going for his item Blink Dagger as well. Looking at the Pudge, he does have the Spirit Vessel completed, going for the Pipe of Insight next. Looking at the side of Veteran Vanguards. Looks like they don't really have that. They have a BKB though on the Axe. They are also going BKB soon on that DK. And a smoke movement here from the 4-man unit of Veteran Vanguards. Let's see what they're gonna get here. They might have spotted out Universe. They see him under the ward. Jump forward. Universe. He's gonna get it off. And it's a 4-man arena, but inside of the arena. Static Storm, can he try to keep alive Beamy? He's gonna get off the roll. The call! The Culling Blade won't kill him up, but it does enough damage to take him out. Tintin's gonna jump in the backline. And just like that, how did 3 of them die so fast? Susan, he's just gonna get surrounded. The only one left alive is Corone. Corone is just gonna get surrounded himself. Sexy Gwelly with a double kill. How did they get
beautiful
first
call, beautiful TP from the Dragonite, participating in the fight. Just beautiful execution from veteran Vanguards so far.
Yeah, unfortunately in that situation, the Pango blinked in way too prematurely. He should have set up his Rolling Thunder. But yeah, I think I understand why this Snark wants to go for an Orchid because this pipe coming on Pudge. I personally don't think Blink was the best choice for Pangolier this early. I think if he went for the Ags maybe early, he would have done a little more damage. And survival, effectiveness. But with the Blink, yes, you can kind of initiate, but you have enough initiation, right? Yeah, it'll be something to
You have
think
the
about.
Mars, you have the Mars, you have the Glyph.
Ooh.
Oh, Hannah, me and you are just waiting.
Being
Me and you are
edged.
in the same hero.
Yeah, we know we're watching. We're being edged out by the Pudge.
No, as you remember from last season, it's
Uh-oh.
not edged, it's vegged.
It's vegging, bro. Oh, wait, is Sark just dead?
Ooh.
He has to use
Huh?
that one. Glimpse back. Tintin. They're just mad fighting. Akari, you're actually crazy. Tintin just gets a freebie on the Disruptor with the Shield Rune. Okay, they're gonna keep pushing forward. Does have a Blink Dagger in just a moment. Waiting Rift. Loser Yorb, he's out of there. Alright, so a little bit of overzealous there from the Disruptor. I think he wanted to try to use a Static Storm, but hesitated to use it because no one else was around.
Yeah.
This Puck is dancing, man.
Yeah, and Tintin's loving it. He's gonna get a Lincoln after that as well. But to be honest, it won't matter if we get a great hook, as Susan's been doing, and set up with that Static Storm. It should be fine. And as it goes to Ags, then you're stuck in there. But that's in a perfect world, right? You need to find something that can allow you to actually initiate here. And if Universe does the ultimate initiation where you can spear before you Arena of Blood, it could work. It could work. They're just gonna have a little bit of a rough time for the next 6 minutes, unless they get some good pickoffs. Because if I'm right here, Vanguard are just gonna stick together, utilize their timing, as Shane mentioned here, and go ahead. I'm thinking probably if they go for one more fight, go for Aegis. I mean, they haven't even lost one tier 1. I know. That's crazy.
Yikes.
And I want to draw attention to the net worth graph. This is insane. This is one item ahead on every single hero on Radiant. Maybe even two.
Uh-oh, Beamy. Ooh, he actually dodges out the stun, but nonetheless, he will still fall there to the Dream Coil of
Susan?
Tintin.
Susan?
What are you
Susan?
still... Okay, he's fine. Buck's not here. Chess is just pressuring this Pudge. Alright, he should be fine, yeah. The Puck did not go with Chess. I think if the Puck did go with Chess, that should have been a dead Susan.
This is what I mentioned, like, as much as you got the blink and it's great, you can't survive. Those stats would have probably helped Pangolier stay alive in this situation. He has nothing. No BKB, no survival, no health.
Yeah. Blink
It's a bit of a
Diffusal, Blink Diffusal, literally no stats. Blink Diffusal, Power Treads. All he has in terms of strength before this point booster was 3 all stats.
Uh-oh. Baited perfectly.
Baby!
They waited for that one, and looks like that's going to be a very, very free D-dot times for Susan.
And yeah, and I think that now they're relying on this Pudge right now to get this pipe. And to be honest, if I don't know, I think you'll agree with me here. It's a decent reliability, like relying on Susan right now with the amount of hooks this person's got here.
Uh-oh.
And amazing.
Oh, Akari. He wanted it, and there's a hook. Chess. Should be fine though. Beamy is still in the area. They really wanted to try to go for the Puck, but the Vendetta from the Nyx Assassin just secures that one. Tier 2 tower, they have an amplified damage as well, but it's very far out. Oh!
He's waiting.
Dodged it. And to push forward, they have a Dream Coil available if they really want to use it. They're gonna drop it here. And here comes a bait with the Arena, but the BKB gonna get popped here by Kraos. Into the high ground we go, and they're just gonna walk up, kill Beamy. But here comes to Dismember. Gwelly! 3-man call! Oh my goodness! That is absolutely sexy! Living up to his username! 3-man call, double kill for Kraos, double kill for Gwelly. And I think honestly, that's just
GG.
That might be just GG.
I mean, if I'm that, I don't know whether I want to do with that, because you couldn't even get this Slark to do any damage. He can't survive in this situation, hence why I mentioned BKB. The Blade Mill completely ripped into him, and that's where he's just gonna suffer. No one has any survivability.
Any HP item, honestly, any HP item. It's 25 minutes. This Slark has 1.2k HP. One call. One call.
His helix will give 170. His cull is 375. That's already what, almost a quarter of his health. He does 3 spins, maybe 4, which is pretty quick. And the blade mail damage is gonna kill him. He needs a BKB minimum first. Axe is not gonna save you. It's not gonna do anything. But honestly,
I think what Slark needs to play this game is not to be 22,000 efforts behind.
yeah, because Slark is very, very, very poorly behind. Which, I mean, if you're the pause one and you're bottom of all cores, that's a problem. And you're the bottom of all cores where Pugna's about to surpass you. He's only
Oh,
what,
no.
1K away.
It's 1.5
Slowly.
right now. It's slowly but surely. One more fight, Yossi. One more fight.
Yeah.
Guys, there's a 97% chance for for Radiant to win.
And yeah, I mean,
97% win chance.
I like those
it's a
odds.
fair enough. Yeah, it's a pretty fair one. But I think if you wait this out, and Pudge gets some of these items, preferably the pipe, you already got a BKB now on Mars, and possibly the Pango Egg. I think that's the best option you got here. Once you get that, you can sustain the high ground. Mars is I don't know really what Mars could be looking for, because they've just got Ags, and a Mars's best utility is to go in the early game, right? Is to rotate. You've got a 100-second cooldown for your arena. That's not much. You just keep rotating, killing. But right now in this situation, he hasn't been able to utilize that, and he's suffered heavily. So everyone now is with BKBs can just walk out. So I think, yeah, the pipe may be a chance, a glimmer of hope. Then after that,
I see what you
you're-
did there, because Bugna's a glimmer. Haha.
Exactly.
Tier
But
2.
depends.
Looks like tier 2 bottom side gonna be pressured. Daedalus, by the way, on that DK. Easily going to clean up this tier 2 tower.
And they rightfully give the puck the Aegis. Oh my god, the AD rune just deletes this Pango, jumps in, oh
I did
god,
not-
dream
Nyx
call
didn't
and
even
right
have to
kill.
use anything. Nyx didn't even have to break Vendetta for that.
He just walks and watches the massacre happen. A beautiful show of
Alright,
of
final
just-
push.
yeah.
Hook onto Kraos. Does have a BKB available. Looks like he'll be fine because there's no real follow-up. Beamy's still dead for 20 seconds. Jump in. Here comes the buck with the amplified damage. Oh my goodness gracious. Disruptor is just forced to buy back here just so that he can try something. Sexy Quelly gets hooked back in. BKB will be popped though. But this bottom lane of Rax, it's already suffering pretty damn hard. Another lane loss. One more lane to go for Mega Creeps. Jump in. This Tintin Puck has just been dancing on them. Parasma, by the way, on this Puck.
Yeah.
Comes back on
I was
the
about to
chest. Nothing.
This Parasma is gonna cause so many problems.
One more chance here,
And-
Jose.
The Coron's gonna come from the back, but I don't think they can do anything about it, to be honest.
Oh, missed.
First Susan.
Opa.
Here's the second one.
And here comes Kraos. Kraos is just free hitting these racks. Elder Dragon form will be expiring. Meaning Rax is still alive. Here
They
comes
discipline 30 seconds, guys.
Hook! But it could be a bait though. Static Storm gonna be zoning out his team. Puck still has the Aegis. Glimpse back there onto the Puck. He will take it out. But the Rax, that's gonna be the real objective here for veteran Vanguard. As they're gonna try to chain stun this Puck. And meanwhile, the Rax is still dying. Hold on, the combo! Where's this Puck? Wait! No way the Puck survives this. No way you can't let that happen. The Puck, he's still alive. Where's the Puck? Puck is out! Tintin! No way you're escaping from that one, Tintin! Stop it! Oh, he's gonna use the Dream Coil! He's gonna get the kill onto the Disruptor! But the silence from Corone will finally put an end onto Tintin's reign of terror.
He's just dancing. He's dancing.
That might have been a little bit of a misplay by Susan. He hooked Puck out of the arena.
Yeah. The Static
Uh-oh,
Storm.
here comes a
no,
call!
what a
Once again,
call!
Sexy Quelly! Kraos will be finding yet another kill to dunk down! It's gonna miss there onto Universe, but nonetheless, triple kill for Chaos and GG!
What a game! And to be honest, I said it at the end of it. It was whoever outplays him, and Tintin, I think, is definitely either Tintin or, to be honest, I think Sexy Gully. I mean, those were some calls you cannot really recreate. You can't say otherwise. We saw one really great play the other day, last night's I think game it was with the Underlord, but today it's the Axe doing the work here. Sexy Gully forming amazing blinking calls, waiting for the right time. And it's just how it is. Tintin's providing that ability, and yeah, unfortunately, I think due to some item choices, I think that's where armor 15 lost, like they had the possibility to win because
The
I mean
draft was
their lineup
okay.
worked.
The draft was
Yeah,
okay.
but
Everything was okay. It's just the lanes fell apart, right? The glyph
yeah,
play on for killing the Slark after you just TP'd back to the lane. It was just too nasty, right? Like,
great play
lanes
on
like
them,
All right.
and that's how it is. I mean that's game one here for you guys,
With that
and that was an amazing play.
With that in mind, guys, we're gonna go into a little bit of a break while waiting for the lobby to be set up. So don't go anywhere. That was game number one between veteran Vanguards and Vanguard equals 15 armor. We'll be back in just a moment. So stay right there. 2, 1.
Out.
All right, hello everybody. Welcome back for game number dose between Vanguard equals 15 armor and veteran Vanguards. Game number 1, it went to veteran Vanguards and let's put it nicely, it went in a stomp. But here
Yeah,
we got
I
game
mean,
number 2.
it
Right.
was a pretty kind of convincing situation here. But as we see here, we got the 15 armor on the Radiant side here with second pick again. But now on the Radiant side here, Vanguard's on the Dire with first. You look at here, we got Undying, Doom, and we've got SF. I think these are more targeted bands here, but yeah, I mean, game one was a pretty kind of a secure way and a good dominant kind of display of their abilities here. And I think that if nothing has changed from game one, it's going to be the same situation here. Um, I think there was only a few mistakes, but I think if you fix that, it would make it a really fun game because both drafts were pretty even in my eyes. But yeah, I think that's kind of
Right.
it. But
You guys take over
Shane, what's your
the draft analysis. I'm gonna sit back and relax.
yeah?
Yeah.
Shane, why do you think now in game two here we've got Doom coming out much more earlier? Is there like a reason probably for that?
Um, so the Doom Man is really like, cause we have all like whenever there's always one really strong hero that like teams play around, okay, like SF, Dusa, Luna, right?
Yeah.
And then you pick Doom, and then it's like, okay, fuck your best hero, right? It's like, okay, we're gonna take your best hero out. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I get what you mean.
So
I think maybe
like
it's a targeted ban for, but who's the targeted ban for?
Miguel plays a lot of Doom. Back even when Veteran Vanguards was still in conjunction with Unbothered, like because this is Veteran Vanguards is actually like unbothered B team, basically. like
Fair
just to be
enough.
clear, like we're unbothered B team. And the thing is that we really place a lot of heavy emphasis on playing around Doom. Because Doom is such a clear cut hero, right? It's like you have your spell, you win your lane, you have your spell, go team fight. You don't have it, don't fight. It's like a very very simple hero to play around and very impactful, right? So it's not hard to draft around. And it's
And
very hard to play against if you have it. It's like
yeah,
a gotcha card, right?
so yeah, I completely agree with that. It is one of those heroes that you do suffer with if you end up dealing with the gluttony and other abilities. But running here now, in the first set of picks here, we did miss the Dragon Knight kind of ban and the Nyx. Nyx was a respect ban. I think it was a great respect ban because Nyx was a bit of a problem. And they go immediately Pugna and then Shadow Demon to counter. I haven't seen Shadow Demon recently come up. It was kind of in the meta a little bit and then dropped out. Why do you think that is, Shane? And why do you think now they're gonna bring it into this draft?
Okay, so I think again, like in line with how Doom as a hero is like, okay, fuck this specific guy, like fuck this guy specifically, right? Shadow
Mm.
Demon is also fuck that guy specifically, as well as the representative of the archetype of a meta support right now, which is Ringmasters, Saves, Omni Knights, Oracles, Pod Shards, Shadow Demon, Pugna, like a lot of these save supports are really meta right now. And to
Mm.
have like kind of the 2-in-1 combo of fuck this guy specifically and save this guy specifically, it's Shadow Demon, right? So
Mm.
any hero gets Purge pressed on them, like Demonic Purge. They have their attack speed slowed, they have their movement speed slowed, goes through BKB, can't turn and fight, and that's what a lot of these meta carries are. BKB buyers, like press R, turn around, press Mask of Madness, SF Luna, like press BKB, go turn, right? Like one big moment, but then Shadow Demon kind of destroys that moment for them, right? So
Yeah, I can see that. I can see it's a great way to kind of go purge through it into something that's a BKB piercing ability. But as you can see as well, they respect ban the puck. I think they were kind of suffering with it, and an Alchemist and Night Stalker, and I think that was why they banned the puck because they were expecting that. Night Stalker a great counter towards it, and then I think the Alchemist just maybe a count like a targeted ban as it's someone that works. But they go for the Invoker, which me and Anno have seen a little bit. We've only seen it twice played real well. Once was on Mel. Shout out to Mel, my old
yeah.
old
Well, yeah.
mid,
I
and
play a
then
lot with him. I play a lot of duo queue with him.
and then the last one I think it was we mentioned. What was the last one? I know the other person that played real well on the thing was it was it K?
5 seconds remaining.
I'm not sure. We'll have to see. But Invoker was played only by 2 individuals that were really utilized. We had last night, I think it was on BBC on Cat, that was really trying to utilize it, but unfortunately, it just wasn't available because of the discrepancy in XP, losing three of the Wisdom runes.
Yeah,
Um,
well, I coached that team. I called the
yeah,
Invoker pick, and I kind of regretting it.
yeah,
But no, I think it was really because of like the Invoker kind of I coached that team, and one of the
Mm,
concepts I emphasized to them was kind of um group up around your mid and then play with him. But then the reason, but with that, my mid needed to make stuff happen with Invoker because that's what Invoker does, right? Invoker 4 runs
yeah,
around,
Fire
Ghost
team
Walk,
pick.
Cold Snap, Tornado, save, initiation. However, the problem is my mid went Maelstrom instead of a Diffusal Blade, so the
Radiant
Invoker 4
team
kind of
pick.
struggled.
yeah. And we mentioned that immediately as well when we're like, we could have gone for that diffusal early to utilize it, but unfortunately it was too late because that was the Medusa had the butterfly. But now seeing that though, they've gone for the Willow and Mars. I
Radiant
personally
team
don't know
pick.
if it's worth it if you go Mars into a thing and they pick up a Naga. Now, my question here is, right, is this Invoker a 4 or is it going to be a 2? And is this Naga a 4? Or is it a 5? Or is it even a 1? Because
Yeah,
Naga's always been
I
kind of
really don't know.
missed.
I can't answer your question. I don't know these
10
players in
seconds
specific. I know
remaining.
I mentioned that I've done some research. Like our team has done some research on them.
5
However,
seconds
it's really
remaining.
hard to say right now. Naga Flex is really powerful, Invoker Flex is really powerful right now. But we'll just have to wait and see, right? However,
Yeah.
I do think that I'm favoring Radiant's lineup a little bit more right now. With Naga Siren actually countering a lot of the team fight that Veteran Vanguard has right now. But
Mm.
we do have to say that one Naga song to save and one Shadow Demon to save, as well as an Invoker Tornado, may not be enough. I'm thinking about the interaction between these three heroes against one another. May not be enough to outscale Mars Arena catching a lot of people. You don't know where to throw the tornado because of vision. Maybe you have to commit the whole Naga song to it. Dark Willow has the fear, right? Pugnusta has the save. So Nether Ward against all these heroes is really good. So I'm favoring uh Radiant. However, I feel like with execution and proper execution, and we know that the MMR average of veteran vanguards is quite still higher. So yeah,
Yeah, and at the end of it, there's a combination of things as you just mentioned. It's trust, it's the way you play, it's actually how actually if you're skilled better, or how you end up executing the whole game here. But I think that definitely with veteran, it's a lot of damage, especially because Invoker does use a lot of mana. Pugda can utilize on that fact. Dark Willow really great, can obviously just fear them and it's gonna push them back here. And Mars can utilize that fact again.
yeah.
But there is this couple of saves, as
Dire
you
team
mentioned,
pick.
and this is where the
Huh?
main thing comes up. And they go for the SK, my personal
Oh,
now
okay,
new favorite 3.
okay. SK is amazing and all, but I have a really, really, really big problem for Vandal Savage. They did not address Medusa, other than Invoker EMP, which we know for a fact
10
that
seconds remaining.
Medusa struggle like Medusa doesn't really care at all about the
Are you
EMP,
calling
right?
it? Is that your
5
prediction,
I'm
seconds
calling
Medusa?
that.
remaining.
I'm calling that for Dire. Medusa has a mismatch.
Yeah, I think Deuce is gonna be picked as well. I'm not gonna lie,
And
it's
then
definitely picked.
you just ban Windranger next, and it's like it's over, right?
Yeah, I mean that's possible, but I think that is a pick because Wind Ranger wouldn't even be picked here. Maybe if you wanted to, you could go Troll, but I think it is a Deuce pick. It's kind of clear cut here.
Like Dusa doesn't care disruption. I mean, Dusa cares disruption a little bit. Okay, yeah, it's like sure. So I think a lot of Shadow Demon and Invoker
Dire
counters
team
Medusa,
ban.
but okay, so
Ooh,
it's still open. It's still open. It's still
it
open.
still is open, and I think this is where it gets confusing, right? Veterans can't even
Radiant
know for
team ban.
sure, and they banned it already. Vanguards here. Veterans don't know if that's a pause 1 Naga or a pause 4 Naga. And because of that, they don't know if the Invoker is 4 or 2. So now the question remains, is it a 4 they're looking for? Or is it a 2?
10 seconds
Or
remaining.
is it even a 1? There's 3
Yeah,
options
yeah,
open right
yeah,
now,
yeah.
and that's why this
5
stuff. And they're saying, you
seconds
know what, let's take
remaining.
out the carries. Let's kind of make it kind of
Radiant
clear
team
cut
ban.
here. Um, but I think Bando, they need to kind of ban someone that's gonna be, surviving that. Maybe an Ursa. I think ban. I think a ban or an Ursa
Ursa,
uh
Ursa
or Ursa
doesn't do
Lifestealer.
Ursa doesn't
10
actually do
seconds
particularly well into
remaining.
Mars. Like as much as people would like, oh, Ursa versus melee hero, right? But then Mars
No.
just
5
has so much
Ban
seconds
chip
for
damage and
remaining.
like ways to
yeah,
avoid the right clicks. And
yeah.
Ursa relies a lot on being able to one shot supports with the Blink Dagger, right? Blink Dagger, Abyssal Blade, bam bam bam, dead support, right?
Yeah.
Reset your Blink
So
Dagger, go back in.
I'm
So the
saying that
problem is
should be
that
picked up for Vanguards. I think Vanguards might want to pick it because that's their last, but they obviously need a carry here. And I'm thinking the
Oh,
ban
oh.
that should come up from here from 15 armor is probably an
Dire
Ursa
team ban.
or a monkey. Yeah, and they go for the monkey.
Yeah.
Because monkey kind of utilizes that fact, can do enough damage and thing. And I think the last ban for Vanguards, honestly, they might have to ban a pause one here, thinking the Nog's there, and maybe take out,
10 seconds.
I'd say
remaining.
Troll
Team pick.
or Ursa. There you go.
Yeah, Ursa. Great predictions so
Respect.
far.
Yeah.
Radiant
Interesting,
with that.
interesting pick. Interesting pick.
Honestly, I would say if you want to play it really, really kind of dirty, I mean, there is no. I was gonna say DK, but no. You could go Viper. It's a really a piece of shit pick, but it could
10
work.
seconds
In
remaining.
Viper last pick, but then it gets controlled a lot. I feel you don't ever really get the right click because of Pugna and Mars, because of the arena that blocks right click, right?
Yeah.
And
Well,
then the
there's not
Spectre
much
with
here.
eventual Ags can always find the Shadow Demon.
Where do you go here?
Lifestealer.
Lifestealer.
Choose
Yeah.
your hero.
I mentioned it. Lifestealer kind of works. It works well against all this magic. The issue here, though, Tintin, as shown his ability, is really, really hardcore with his abilities in team fights. And I think Tintin can really kind of kill the Naga Siren in one scream and Shadow Demon soon up after. So it really has to be who plays better, because we know Universe does really great here. And I think Sexy Gully just showed the fact that why he is he was the MVP last season for offlanes. So I think that it's going to be a fun game. I think it's an even draft, but what do you think, Shane? What do you think for who wins in this one?
Uh, pre 40 minutes. Pre 40 minutes Radiant. Uh, well, yeah, pre 40 minutes Radiant. Post 40 minutes definitely Dire. 100%. 100%. This Spectre is gonna get Ags Nullifier. He's always gonna find the Shadow Demon. Like, the Shadow Demon does not have a game. Even if Shadow Demon goes Ags to break the Spectre, won't matter. Lifestealer, yeah, but gets kited by the whole team, right? Runs out of rage, runs out of runs out of feast. Like, struggles. But
Yeah.
we'll see. I still think it's like a lot of this could be like call into like massive epicenter, right? Like could be set up, but I think Dire is just too slippery.
Yeah, they need to make it well. And as we know it here, ladies and gentlemen, we are in game 2. So Anno, now that we have done the draft here, can you please take it away with the lineup?
Just kidding.
Good morning.
Yeah, I was just on my phone all the whole time you guys were talking. You guys make my life so much easier. I thank you. Heart emoji.
Always.
Anyways, here we go for game number dose between these two teams. On the Radiant side, we're going to be having Vanguard equals 15 armor, Universe on the Sand King, Susan on the Shadow Demon, Akari on the support Naga Siren if I'm not mistaken, Beamy on the Invoker, Coroni fan on the Lifestealer. Meanwhile, on the Dire side, we have veteran Vanguards, D. Times on the Pugna, Kraos on the Spectre, Sexy Gwelly on the Mars, Salty Ouija on the Dark Willow, and Tintin on the Queen of Pain. So here we go. 1-0 right now in favor of veteran Vanguard. Let's see if they can wrap this one up in a 2-0 victory or if we're going to have a split. I don't think we've had a series split so far. Let me go double check right now in all group stages.
I think there hasn't. I haven't. From what I know, if I'm correct here, it looks like it's all been 2-0s. Yeah, 2-0, 2-0.
Nope. Yeah, no one has split the series just yet. That's a big yet.
Nah, I mean, it's a possibility. Just need to make sure you kind of get there and utilize it. Looks like they might drop into a fight. Can Universe get the stun running?
Lots of
Wanna
good
try
vibes
one?
happening right now.
Oh, a little bit of miscommunication there, Susan. Uses the disruption, and they even used the stun by Universe. They still secured the rune, but that could have ended a little bit more worse.
Yeah, it was lucky for him.
Oh, Sweegie
I think,
subs in, by the way.
Yeah, I think Vivi is gonna be really good here, and it's a little bit of a change, Ouija coming in, but that's fine. I think the main here lane, right, Anno, if I'm gonna be honest, is how this mid goes, because as much as I love, the aggressiveness of bot and top, to be honest, I mean, Sand King's gonna suffer a little bit more. But I think if mid, whoever wins mid in this situation, and I know it sounds like a cliche or a basic obviousness, whoever wins mid is gonna be setting this the pace of this game, because if Quabs picks up the first timing, right, then the rest of the lineup here with Mars as well can rotate early, cause a lot of issues for this lifestealer, and the game's kind of set from there, right? But if Invoker picks up here, starts taking a couple of good kills here, maybe a couple of extra Sunstrikes, maybe an Orchid, he can then start rotating, causing the team to a little bit give some time for this lifestealer to come up, and then it's a roll down. So it's mid really that we need to be worried about here, but I think the most aggressive probably gonna be top.
Yeah, we already see a lot of harassment going on top of Universe, and also in the other side lane, there was a lot of harassment being exchanged by Gwelly as well as the Naga Siren. Naga Siren was about to die, but fortunately for her, she only ran into one route.
Yeah, I think this is the part where it kind of sucks. As a Naga, there's not many abilities that you can kind of do to kind of be aggressive. You just be that body that fights. There's another melee support. But on top lane here, I play Sanking a lot. Sanking suffers until level 3. And that's where Universe is not going to have the most fun time, as he normally likes to have an aggressive lane. But then he can use it. I'm hoping to see some crazy skill shots from Universe, because that's just, who he is. And Sexy Gully, obviously, we know what he's going to do. There's no doubt about it.
Corone fan sent his courier in the middle of the lane, and that was a bracer.
Career bug. Happens a lot. Career bug.
Uh-oh. Well,
Unlucky.
unlucky, but that's going to be a bracer down for the next minute. But I guess it's not all too bad. Looking at top side, good amount of harass going on to Kraos. And Kraos doesn't have Regen just yet. Doesn't have a magic wand, but that's about it.
We'll get it up. And
Guys,
it is a very interesting...
I just need to say in mid lane, the creep score of Denies plus last hits.
Down bot. 1 second, guys, here. Sexy Gully trying to save us that Ouija. Ouija a little caught out.
VG's dead.
Naga's looking for the kill.
Oh wait,
Will he?
got rebuked to
He's trying to
slow.
save it.
Oh wait, he doesn't have any mana left here on the Shadow Realm, and looks like Akari will be able to roll him down with the Deluge. First blood going to Akari.
Sorry, what were you mentioning here before? Sorry, we were just waiting for first blood. What were you mentioning again?
Invoker's getting rolled mid.
Is he getting rolled? Let's see
9,
the
10
last
to
hits
1, 14 to 6, 10-10.
here. Ooh, not fun for him. And that's why I mentioned is who wins this lane, and it looks like Tintin is kind of showing up again. Beamy here.
Bottle refill as well. Thanks to the death by on Salty Ouija, so Ouija will be refilling his mid's bottle. Tintin gonna be obliged to take that one.
Thought you had that, didn't you?
Looking elsewhere, top side looks like Krail so far, despite taking a lot of harassment from this top side, it looked like he was down a little bit, but he's currently leading all cores in terms of CS, 22 and 5 on this Spectre.
It's a little bit interesting. Top net worth as well. He's doing well. I think it's just DOTA is just helping him as much as he can. But in saying that, though, Sujin has shown a lot of kind of skill in this game, in this last series as well. Not in this game, but in this last series.
Reel in, Shadow Realm. Gonna be using the roots here. Can they actually get anything? Akari will get hit with the Shadow Realm, but it looks like Corona Fan will be tanking some of those up. They'll be fine on Salty Ouija. Salty Ouija actually, they came out on top on that engagement. They actually got more damage in. Salty Ouija barely takes anything.
Yeah.
I'm Shadow Realm.
Curious to see.
Oh, mid. Tintin. So low. He has a blink. He also has a frame. Oh, he doesn't pop it!
Fairy Fire!
Beamy, despite losing lane in terms of CS and denies, gets a freebie on Tintin.
And then the career just dies for Susan. Unlucky. Oh,
Top side.
up top here.
Oh, they find Susan. Kraos will get that one. Looks like the chase is now on. D-Dot times on the Pugna. Try to run away from Universe. Oh, he gets it! D-Dot!
Wish I could say that I'll miss you.
He is not backing out. He's like, you thought you were safe. Get the fuck out of here.
Just smacks
Wow.
that.
It's
Smacks
true
it
value.
away.
It's true value.
D-Dot's abusing that fact.
Wait, I think
Yeah.
Kraos is
What?
in trouble. I think he's
Kraos?
dead. Yeah, Blood Grenade as well. 3 stacks of Shadow Poison.
One in rate up.
Yeah, he does. Unless he keeps stacking it. Oh, he goes through it.
Oh,
5 stacks.
He-
Susan gets a freebie on Kraos. That's a solo kill.
Did you see the animation from Shadow Demon, how he grasped it? that basically cupped it and completely squished the nuts out of freaking the Spectre, and it sent him back to the grave. When you pop those, you're not coming back. I don't know what Kratos was thinking, stepping up, not paying attention, being that low, but yeah, a couple of mistakes here and there.
Visibility.
No descendants for you, Mr.
Oh,
Graham.
wait, Beamy.
Yes.
He thinks he was safe. There is a ward in the middle of the lane. Not enough damage though. Not yet 6 on Tintin. So that early death really costed a lot.
Could have got that easy kill, but he might be jumping in back again because Beamy is. Oh.
One more creep. You have to watch it. The
Oh, he
moment
got
he
it.
gets, he might just
He
dive
got
in here.
6.
Oh, did he miss? Okay, so he's not yet diving just yet. Oh, there is a wand though on the Invoker, so maybe he's being wary of that.
19 shards. Yeah, I think that this is going to be interesting. Obviously, set on top here. I think if Susan keeps going the way it is, it's going to be great.
Add another to the tally.
Yeah, that's kind of it. This is the one thing I've just noticed. I'm trying to mention this before
Susan
here.
gets jumped. Tintin finds him. Disruption on top of the Queen of Pain. Let's see if this Queen of Pain will choose to stun.
The creeps are
Saves
paid.
him!
The creeps are paid.
Paid actor. There's 4 stacks here on the Queen of Pain. She'll be fine, but considerable amount of damage being done by a pos 4 Shadow Demon. It looks like he will TP back to get the Wisdom as well. Ooh!
Oh, just missed. A little bit of a miss there, but I've noticed that on here both sides can go Radiance for their carries, which allows them to have that miss chance. But do they really want to? Does Lifesteal want to? Or does Lifesteal want to go for earlier? Is Spec gonna really go that early as well? Or just gonna go for the Orchid Fuse?
You definitely still have to go Radiance on this Lifestealer, considering the fact as well. You have the Crepify. Bottom side, they're gonna use the Spectre ulti to go in. Akari, looks like they're gonna dip out. Okay, TP in from Beamy. Looks like a lot of rotations, and it took a Invoker rotation over, and Spectre simply goes back top. Speaking of top, running him down. Spectre taking a lot of damage. Stacks. Bottom as well. There's a whole lot of fighting going on. Sixigwelly, very low. One more hit to do the trick. Reel in. Spear
Kraos,
back. He's
really
dead.
low.
Kraos, very low as well. Top side. The fight was still going on. Beamy will take down Sixigwelly in the bottom side. Top
5
side.
stacks and now
Universe.
Tintin coming up.
Thinking about it. To Grapify.
Tintin.
Very low. Stun. Tintin in the back line. Gonna try to stall this one up, but it looks like that's a very, very dead Sand King. Tintin will get that kill.
I wonder why Tintin didn't just grab the free Shadow Demon kill though.
He's looking for it, but I saw that that Spec within an inch of his life had 5 stacks.
Bottom.
Was close, but yeah.
Queen of Pain rotates bottom. They really want this Lifestealer. He does have a level 6, but if he gets his stun, yes, there it is. Sonic Wave as well on Corone. Corone will get off the rage, but not enough to stay alive. Ouija will get that kill on Corona Fan.
Yeah. And that's kind of it. If they just took out all the creeps, so we can get out of here. Tintin rotating real well compared to Beamy right now. That a little bit stagnant. I think he's waiting for his Witchblade. This is the thing about the Invoker, right? You play him in multiple ways. How would you personally play him? Would you go for the Orchid? Would you go for the Urn?
On the Spectre?
Or would you go for the Witchblade? On the
Invoker.
Invoker, yeah.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you, Jose. I haven't played Invoker, the new style Invoker yet. The way I know how to play Invoker, Quas Exhort, and I just hope I hit the Sunstrike.
You're like, I pray I get a good one.
Yeah, I only play Invoker to look cool. Because maybe I play with my new friends. Maybe I play with a girl gamer, hee hee, and then I'll go like, hey, check this out, Sunstrike, cool Sunstrike kill across the map. Wow, you're so good. You know what I mean? Uh-oh. Kraos, a little bit of a bait there, Akari. Tried to take down the Spectre. Go, gets a neutral deny. Ooh.
I watched that. That was amazing. Well played, Akari. This is a smart way. It comes to ooh.
80 rune
80
picked
rune
up,
taken.
but he uses the blink. Here comes Beamy to come over as well. EMP. Can they do they have enough damage for the Queen of Pain? She loses all her mana. Queen of Pain, one more hit to do the trick, the blink away. She should be fine. We'll use the bottle to get up back that HP. Beamy is duking it out right now with DOTA. And here comes the support cavalry. Salty VG. They're gonna get stunned up. Potentially, no. And he goes, oh, blinking back in is the Tintin. They'll get the Shadow Demon thanks to the Shadow Realm. And looks like the fight is still going. D-Dot in the middle of everything. Gonna get Cold Snap. Here comes Universe as well. Very, very dead D-Dot times. 1 for 1 overall.
accident. It was
The Sand King with this Dust Devil facet is cosplaying Doom. Because it's like Scorched Earth where you can just walk on people.
Yeah, and basically that's it. It's just gonna be an easy kind of amount of damage. I think it works really well with the Invoker. But yeah,
Cold Snap, yeah, Cold Snap.
luckily Tintin makes it alive. I think if we had one more Shadow Poison stack, it would have killed him. But luckily Tintin make it through there.
Looking at the quick buy slots, by the way, Jose. Spectre going for a first item Orchid, meanwhile the Lifestealer going for a Radiant. So with that in mind, you can already kind of understand what kind of pace the Spectre wants to play at.
Yeah, he wants to play early because he can see a little bit co-op going in ahead, you know, and it's noticing that. But more so, I think the Lifestealer, it's not a bad idea for this this early on Radiance, just because it'll help with a lot of the other right clicks. But in saying that, if you Orchid it, that's no Rage left, and the only save you technically have for Dispel-wise is the Shatter Demon, right? Is that always going to be the case? Maybe, maybe not. We don't know. I think I like the fact that he's going Orchid earlier, just because he's gonna need to utilize the fact that his tempo for his off lane as well is quicker.
It also hard counters Lifestealer. If Lifestealer buys his Radiant, very low HP pool, gets Orchided, can't get Rage off, dead to the whole team.
Yeah, as mentioned, yeah. Now for the Invoker, I think personally he could have gone an Orchid because it works well against Tintin.
Bottom.
Now
Tornado EMP will clip onto D-Dot. Looks like he should be fine thanks to the raindrop. They will not have any more follow-up, so a little bit of a poke and prod there.
Universe just going ahead and having fun up top.
The thing about
Top side.
Invoker though.
Uh-oh. You say that, Jose, and instantly they'll gank him. Sexy Quilly will get that kill on the Universe thanks to the Rain of Blood. Spoke too soon.
And deny. Yeah, I had mentioned I was having fun, and then literally after that, but they noticed they all TP here, so they're gonna go down bot. Let's see here, D-Dot, out of position. BG's running away.
Sunstrike.
Oh!
And I don't think that would have been enough to kill. That was just vision.
It was decap as well, but we'll see. We'll have to see that one, but I don't know why they're not trying to fight this. I mean, they know the fact that they've got some TPs going up top. They utilize it.
The thing about Invoker not going to Orchid though is that like if we look right now, it's 13 minutes and Invoker already has 90 intelligence. So like the Witchblade damage is just so much. Like,
bottom.
fire.
They're gonna be using the Song of the Siren to set up here on Sexy Quelly all alone. There's gonna be EMP, but here comes the Roots being placed down by the Dark Willow. No mana left here on this Mars. He is a very, very dead Mars in just a moment. Actually, Sonic Wave will actually keep him alive just for a little bit longer. Akari will die first to Tintin. How is Sexy Quelly still alive in this one? Sunstrike gonna miss out, and looks like the Naga Siren will be falling in the grave as well. Here comes the ultimate right now from Salty. Ouija, Salty. They're gonna try to keep on chugging for this Beamy Invoker. Ghost Walk. Do they have detection? Detection. Here comes the backline. Universe will jump on the supports. They're both just dead. Epicenter committed 2 for 2. So both supports on both teams, they're gonna get taken out.
Well played. Universe does the right thing, rotates.
Overchase from the side of the Vanguards.
I think they thought they had the idea. They didn't expect Universe to rotate, and Universe perfectly in the right time, right place rotates here, and just yeah, kills the other supports. Just Susan abusing. Oh,
Kraos
just
is
off.
literally next to. It was literally next to Corona.
They don't realize, but they're splitting XP. They don't realize.
Oh my.
I mean, alright, well, we can see here, Lifestealer is getting, they're kind of on the same level here. Invoker, I think, is the only one a little bit falling behind. And almost with the Radiance, that'll be pretty good. And Spectre, I think, now has his Orchid. So it is up to Corona here, I think, to just stay away, farm, get this Radiance, and then maybe pick up. Yeah, it's lining up your Manta.
Loaded to the gills.
I don't know. Invoker wants to go for this Dragonlance build. Personally, I'm not a full fan favorite of it because it's the right-click build doesn't always work out here. I think it can.
I feel like it's quite good though, no?
It is against this, but he needs to pick up Orchid.
I saw that, Tintin. A bit of a misclick there on the dust. Saw that.
The best of us here. But I think that definitely the Orchid allows for holding the screen plane. He's gone a little bit greedy. He's going Kaya as well, like to not be able to run around. You just instantly you know,
Radiant's middle
orchid
tower
and
is
makes it
under
stuck there.
attack.
You know, can't move. So I think they need to pick it up early. It allows them to kill him.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Mid tower gonna get taken down by Veteran
Radiant's middle
Vanguard,
tower
so
has
that's going to
fallen.
be the second tower taken out this game. Yep,
Dire's
first
top
tower, first
tower is
time,
under
first tower was
attack.
topside.
Radiant's
Now
middle tower
Tintin
is under
has the
attack.
arcane wounds. Gonna look for, I think, bot makes sense with them as well.
Dire's top tower is under
Oh,
attack. Radiant's
Susan.
middle tower is under attack.
Beam instantly goes in for a TP for that. And now let's see here. Tintin going for the Kaya. We got D-Dots going for the Glimmer, which is fair enough here. 4-star for Ouija. Gully, the Beauty Sexy, is going to go for Yules. I don't mind that one either.
It's quite
Preyos
good.
going for the
Good setup.
Diffusal.
Good setup,
Um,
good save from South.
Yeah, great over the Diffusal. Naga, I'm not sure what Naga
Uh-oh,
is.
mid! That's an Orchid reveal on the Sand King. Oh, good timing.
Oh,
Song of the Siren was
Was.
used, but instantly
Baited.
Freyo's... Oh, they're gonna go back out! Tintin drops the Sonic Wave. They even dropped the Arena. A little bit of an overkill on the Sand King. But the Sand King thought he was safe. You were mistaken. Susan jumping in. Disruption on top of the Queen of Pain. There is no follow-up here. No one is around. It looks like Shadow Demon gonna get taken out. Double kill for Tintin.
That's 5.
Arcane Rune co-op. So value.
There's no accident
Doesn't matter
Yeah.
if it's an
This is
overcommittal,
an
right?
accident
60 seconds
now.
goes on faculty. Same time
Now,
as Puzzle. They'll be
we get
back
the
at
first
the time.
timing here where Lifestealer now has Radiance, can start causing a little more damage. But as you mentioned, he does not have enough HP to survive a lot. This Queen of Pain is 500 for his Sonic Wave, so that's 500 for sure dead. So you only have 1,000, and 1,000 can go down real quick when it comes to this in this game. So I think he needs to pick up his farm real quick if he wants to make it out alive.
Uh-oh, jump in. There's a blink forward. There's a silence. There's a terrorize. All right. You might as well just or go to the bathroom the moment they jump on you like that, Corona.
Yeah, go for a quick pee. And look, just well played on Kraos. Knows that, you know, this Lifestealer can't do anything after that. And that's it. It's a quick kill. And I think that he is going to need either babysitting or a bunch of wards and be away for another 10 minutes because he needs to get this Manta and probably something else as well.
I wouldn't say 10 minutes. I think you get this Manta in like 5. Yeah,
If he
4,000
doesn't.
gold, 800 GPM. Not so bad on the Radiance Zero.
And now we can see Spec also finishing very closely his Diffusal, 460 gold away. And that's going to be another issue as well if we're just holding basically people down, slowing them down for the kill.
Yeah.
Sand King close to his Bloodstone, which if you're a Sand King player, you'll know. It's a little bit of a milestone to start being able to fight her decent enough. And then from there, it's a split here. You either go for the Ags or the Shivas, or depending on the situation, you might even go Shroud. I think it could be a Shroud game because of the amount of magic damage, or even a Pipe game. But it might depend, right? Due to the fact that there's a little bit of tankiness, do they want to go for the HP regen reduction and damage, or are they just relying on survivability?
There's also a lot of pure damage on the side of Dire. With like mixed number of damage, right? Copags, couple pure damage, Spectre definitely.
Tesla, yeah.
And Sand King generally gets isolated alone when he's being like trying to be tanky, right? Like being that wall of like meat in front of the side for Dire. I mean on the side of Dire.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with that one. And I think, yeah, if Lifesteal just keeps on getting that, he can maybe come back into this and do a little bit more damage.
Use a blade down the Spectre.
And yeah, and there it is. That's gonna now be a little bit of a problem when it comes to next fight. They smoked up.
Yep, 3-man smoke here on the side of Veteran Vanguards. Let's see if they're gonna be spotting out anybody. They spot out the Naga Illusions. The real one is in the area as well. Beamy, Invoker. Walking
Best
up here,
target Shadow
man.
Demon for sure. Best
Yeah.
target Shadow Demon.
Shadow Demon still hanging around bottom side. No items yet on this Shadow Demon, so a little bit of a tough game to be a Shadow Demon at the moment. So he's just hanging around here trying to get these farms, but they might have spotted him out. Jump forward, there's going to be Arena. There's a spear back and a very, very easy kill.
Wait,
Oh, yeah,
Uh,
My Spectre.
You're gonna use a Song of the Siren. That Susan is still alive. Wait! The Spectre jumps in the back line. Spectre is forced to disengage. Bugda is left all alone right now. Salty Ouija, he's gonna die.
Things would catch up with me.
A little bit of miscommunication right there. D-Dot gonna be running in towards the high ground. Stun up. Universe will get that kill. 2 for none.
Question mark Spectre. Where are you?
Well
Spectre
played on the
Doko.
Shadow Demon here. Just knew. Tintin looking for a quick
Oh,
kill.
Tintin! He was about to drop the Sonic Wave as well, the disruption. Gotta keep him alive just for a little bit longer, and Tintin's out. Uh oh, the chase is now on. Universe, he really wants his kill. He does have a Sonic Wave available as well as a Kaya and Touch. Can he actually get it off in time? Yes, he can. Can he get away? No, but he gets a double kill. Tintin finds Universe, but he will give up a streak to BB. Oh, wait, I hear. Oh, in the back line. Where is that?
The
Susan.
pickoffs. All the pickoffs.
Susan gets a
that is-
pick off, or rather gets
And-
picked off by the Spectre.
I like that. I like that. I'll cut that one for you, Anna, here. But now, yeah, just a little bit. You know it now. You have to be aware. If you know there's a spec in this game, you know that you're not safe. Same thing like a Nature's Prophet or a Zeus. You cannot be that low health in that area where there's creeps. You just run and try to call your mama, because that's what he's gonna do. Jump in, Orchid, and you're done. So I think more so Shadow Demon needs to think about getting probably a Glimmer. And I think if I'm being I don't like to do this on a Sand King, and I hate it personally on a Sand King, but it's gotta either be Sand King or Akari that picks up this pipe. You're gonna need it. There's a Dagon on this Queen of Pain, and it's a problem. So I don't know who's gonna pick it up. I think Akari might, but they need to get it quicker and sooner than later, because they're gonna suffer. And Universe needs to get some sort of save and dispel, because he's gonna get his Bloodstone now, but it's not gonna last long.
Yeah, once the Spectre hits Manta timing, it doesn't matter how tanky you are, how much you lifesteal, right? Like
Too much pure
it's
damage.
Yeah, Desolate is gonna chop you down.
3k gold lead so far for veteran Vanguard.
And I'm gonna draw this attention here, and I think this is the first game this season that we've watched here that doesn't have such a massive deficit. You know, that has a massive lead. Just the match in general, right? 22 minutes. Usually we've seen like a 14k lead. This time it's 3. Looks like it's still an even game, and it looks like we might actually be blessed with a possible 60-minute game if it's going the same way it is now.
I mean, single-handedly right now, Jose. This gold lead that they have, the reason why it's just 3k, this Lifestealer is arguably single-handedly dragging his team with his net worth. He closing in on a Manta style. He has 10,000 net worth. Actually, the Queen of Pain is right now 11,000. Spectre is next with 10k. Sand King also doing a better job at farming compared to the Mars, but that is to be expected. Sand King should have a Bloodstone available. Yeah, he does. Apart from that, it's really all Lifestealer that's holding this net worth up.
Yeah, and this is where I think they might lose their lead very soon. When you have a Mars and you have a Quap, you need to keep rotating and utilizing the fact that there's also a spec for a quick kill, right? And they're not doing that. They're trying to farm, and it's fair enough if you want to. But Lifestealers are going later on in the game, and an Invoker always, when you go to the late game, is where you possibly can suffer. No matter what BKB there is, I think an Invoker comes to late game is really good.
Oh, mid.
Sand King.
Akari, Arena, jump in from the Spectre, easy kill on that Akari Nagasaki.
Back to farming.
Back to
That's
farming.
it. And then I think, yeah, this is where, Sand King as well, I personally like. Late game, when you pick up all these items, especially even when you get that 25, let's say 10 pulse, an Ags and a Shard for Sand King, you are using mixed damage to the max. And due to someone obviously going to pick up a Shivas as well and Bloodstone, this Sand King won't die. And he does do a lot of burst damage in a great facility. So if they're gonna prolong this game, Vanguard, what's it called, Victory Vanguard, like they're going to possibly suffer for that.
Do you really go 10 episodes
Bottom.
for pulses until 25? I think you go the
Depends.
storm till
Uh-oh,
5, right?
bottom.
Or-
Akari will get jumped here by the Spectre. In and out
Ooh.
and in. And again, is that Spectre? What is that Spectre cooking? Here comes the Terrorize. On top of the Sand King, but looks like they will be disengaging from that one. So the Spectre's just playing with them. They'll save the
It's a
Pugna
bait.
though.
Now
It's a
they're going
bait.
top. And now they're going top here. Lifestealer a little bit upset. If he gets caught out with this Orchid, he's done for.
They know he's here.
This is some amazing plays. Like
Ooh, close. That's a Manta though, Jose.
Oh yeah. So he's okay now. At least he can survive, which is good. In saying that, yeah. I mean, if they want to prolong this game, let them. I think
Wait.
15 armor is gonna really win this game when it comes to the late.
Corona, if he goes for this hard camp, could be punished. They know he's here. It looks like they're more satisfied with taking the tier 1 tower. TP's coming in actually for the Invoker, as well as Shadow Demon, Sand King as well, coming right over. I think they should be seeing them. Might have seen a glimpse. Here comes the jump in. Sexy Willy. They really want to take out this Shadow Demon. Will they be able to? No, the Infest save keeps the Shadow Demon alive just for a little bit longer. Disruption save on himself. He's out. Do they want to try to get the Shadow Demon? Yes, they will. Very close. Tintin snipes him. And it looks like it's a little bit too greedy. Here comes the real win. Can they try to save this Queen of Pain? Will he be using the Sonic Wave? No, he will not. So Tintin just dies for a support. That's not worth it. Shadow Realm is available, by the way, for this Dark Willow, but the chase is now on. Corone, very hungry for this one and gets a freebie. Kraos is in the area, but he does not have anything to try to man fight with this Lifestealer. And here comes the jump in yet again. Yosceptor on the Mars. Will he keep himself alive just for a little bit longer? Here comes the Ensnare, and here comes the Epicenter. Corone now with a triple kill somehow.
And all this is allowing dot times to keep like pressuring this tower, which is fair enough. But yeah, they lost a lot. That's what I mentioned here. Prolonging this game, Lifesteal is gonna really enjoy this. And I mean, Shame I think Shame just kind of mentioned like, you know, post 40 it's gonna be.
Oh, they find Kraos. He doesn't have a Manta. Oh no. 4 kills instantly from that Lifestealer.
If the game is even, Lifestealer hits his timings. It's so hard. This Sand King scale so hard, this Invoker scale so hard, right? Like,
Yeah.
They even find more. The ward spots out D-Dot. Gonna get surrounded in just a moment. They're gonna give yet another kill to Corone. 5 kills in a span of a minute or so.
I think this has a lot to do with discipline. Like a lot of this was on undisciplined play, right? Like we tried going on SD, we didn't get it, and it goes in, beats.
Yeah.
Like Spectre tries, like gets out, Spec, guys, I'm out. Please don't fight. I need to finish my item. I need my mantle to kill somebody. Doesn't happen, right? So it's really hard. It's really hard right now.
Yeah, and this is where I said, you know, the later goes, the Sand King's gonna scale, Invoker's gonna scale, and Lifestealer is gonna be fine. The
Wisdom.
thicker this spec is, it's gonna go for it, and oop, they're looking for it.
Jumping in, Spectre.
Oh, he is stuck.
Song of Siren
That
gonna be
was
catching out the Spectre. This is not where you want. Terrorize actually gonna be hitting on 3 heroes. But is this enough to save the Spectre? The answer is no. He just melts, and here comes the Burrow Strike going in on top of Salty VG. A little bit too fancy there for Kraos. They're gonna find 2 in the bottom lane, and just like that, gold advantage will be going in favor of Vanguard equals 15 armor. Tintin does snatch away the Wisdom rune, but
It's the timing. The timing. We lost the timing on dire side.
tier 2 falls
Yeah.
down.
Veterans, basically they had the game, technically, and they needed to keep utilizing the fact that they have early timings, but they didn't, and
Tormentor.
it's now gonna
baby.
kind of give in here. If 15 armor do not try to push on this and utilize their lead, it can swing the other way, because once it gets towards that mid lane, Quap does do a freakishly, you know, amount of damage, and Spec can obviously tank a lot more, and Mars just can start basically zoning. But again, it depends on the plays here. So I think if they keep going the same way, yes, but it depends. Right now it's a little bit of stagnant farming, and they're looking to get what, a Skadi on the Lifestealer, which I think is a great pick, especially against this you know, a lot of regen on the side.
He has an Aghanims on the way as well, I think.
Aghanims, oh my
Or
god.
did he sell it? I think he sold it. I think
Also,
he,
we
you
now
know,
got a smoke going here.
Oh.
Susan gonna get picked out. Is gonna be the sacrificial lamb.
they might have spotted a glimpse. Yeah, they saw Susan. Yep, very, very dead Shadow Demon. Arena. There's gonna be a jump in from Spectre as well. Willie will take that easy kill on the Susan.
And now, I mean, it's a great pickup for the Yules. It's great for the Shadow Demon.
I also think another problem is that Dire doesn't really have, like, while they had the lead, they had nothing really to push the advantage. They have no Roche taking abilities. They don't really siege towers that well outside of Nether Blast. So even right now, even though they're gonna try to take this Roche, Spec still does not have this mana. It will be flying over before the position. So Spec being actually a notoriously good Roche taker because of the pure damage. However, he really just needs mana first. So
finally, Kratos does have this this Manta, which is gonna help him a little bit, but hey, I mean, what else can you do here? As much as you want to, you know, there's a good setup with this Invoker and this Naga. A good save from the Shadow Demon and Sand King can just kind of wipe. So
Lifestealer
fine.
suddenly has like an entire item advantage, 4 items compared to I mean three big items, right? Well,
yeah,
but still 4,000 net worth ahead.
against the spec 100%. And this is where I think that they need to figure out how to deal with it against this team with 15 armor. Because veterans, they can only burst, but they can't, you know, hold in place.
Jump in. Uh-oh, they might have found the Invoker here. Pike away.
Yeah,
That's gonna be more than enough.
This is the power.
Beamy, under the guise of the ward. They revealed that they have a ward, but Beamy gives 1,000 gold away to a Spectre.
Solo
Insane.
kill as well. That's beautiful actually. Exactly what they need right
And yeah,
now.
this is the power of the spec though. But when it
He got
comes to
2
later
levels
on-
from that, guys. He got 2 whole levels from that solo kill.
Oof.
Oh my god, that is
Top side,
disgusting.
Akari. There's gonna be a lot of commitments on Akwe plus the Dagon. Tintin, more than enough to secure that kill onto Akari. And maybe, bottom side disruption on the Shadow Demon. They're all getting picked off across the map. Yule Scepter,
No cooldown,
Curse
bro,
Crown
no
as well,
cooldown, bro.
Susan.
Oh,
Oh,
second
actually
perspective.
purges himself. He purged himself, but the Bedlam right on top of Susan. Susan, healing up, one more hit, Tintin. Secures that one. So 3 deaths across the map. They were all picked off one by one though.
This is what I meant by you gotta make sure you utilize the fact that you have this lead, and they didn't.
Tormentor
They
taken, by
weren't
the way.
confident to do it yet before the item timings, but now with this Aegis, they're definitely more confident.
Yeah, and sooner or later, it looks like the corp is about to get her Shivas, which is going to cause a lot of issues for someone like a Lifestealer that wants, you know, the attack speed. Moving on from there further as well, the regen that comes from a lot of these heroes is going to be a problem. Specifically, this Sand King who loves his regen. He's going for, you know, Shivas himself, but I don't know if that's going to make it really, really helpful for you here. You need to smoke up and gank as a 5-man. I mean, Lifestealer is going to go for the Ags next. I don't mind it. I think it's a decent pickup. And then from there, it's a weird pick, but I don't mind a Silver Edge against the spec.
Yeah, fair. It's. I mean, you've solved all of your issues, right? You have a dispel, you have axe, you have damage. Maybe the other consideration, other than a silver edge, could be a nullifier, dealing with a lot of these pesky supports first, as well as the Yules from the Mars. When after his BKB, trying to use himself and escape.
That is true as well. You definitely can pick that up. It would be a great pickup.
Yeah,
on
and then
the-
I mean the nullifier is ridiculously cheap. Because of again Radiance disassemble.
It depends on if he wants to do that one. I think he loves the fact that he can utilize that, and maybe he can go for a halberd after if he really wants to. But we'll have to see, wait and see for that one. Universe is very close to kind of getting both buyback and Shivas. I think he's still deciding here. Akari's about to get Lotus, which is going to be a great pickup to save a lot of his supports and himself included. Invoker finally with the BKB, but no buyback. I think that's a little bit of a grief, to be honest, or maybe even a risk.
I think it's okay. I mean, he'll always get his BKB off. Like he has song, he has save, he has disruption, so I think it's fine. It's just yeah, this
bottom.
is under attack.
They're actually gonna try to keep going for more here. Spectre will be getting out of that one, but oh, nice disruption save.
disruption. Yeah.
Can I keep alive that?
Radiant's
Now
middle
the
tower
Siren.
has fallen.
A little bit of a mismanagement of the micro, by the way, in the Spectre. So her illusions were actually hitting the creeps instead of the Naga. So Naga would have probably still lived, but maybe it could have been a faster death.
Oh! This is exactly what I wanted to see. This is okay, guys. I need to draw attention to this fact. There is now currently a Bloodthorn on Spectre, so these illusions are gonna do so much more magic damage because of the Bloodthorn proc. So it might not be enough time for some of these this less coordinated Radiant team to save anybody who gets isolated and gets picked off. So because of this overwhelming pressure that they're able to put on, controlling these waves, being able to show 3 heroes pushing every lane on the map at any given point in time, because of Spectre as a hero, nobody is willing to show when their map is being choked out. Net worth beats swinging back toward the side of the Dire.
Yeah, and you can see here the warding is doing majority of the work here. There's a great line that goes past the river here for veteran vanguards here, which gives that ability for this spec to go ahead.
Just
Um,
holding the line, holding the line.
and yeah, it's
by the way.
and that's great, and that kind of allows them another way to kind of move on forward. But Akari, Greaves as well going for the heals. I think they needed a pipe. They smoke up without being on vision, which is great.
Oh,
They might jump on Akari.
Tintin. They find Tintin, does have a BKB, will be forced to use it. There's gonna be Sonic Wave as well to terrorize. Actually, a beautiful combo inside the Mars Arena. Universe very low on the HP, forced to use the Blood Zone, but with the Stock of Siren, he's basically full HP once again. BKB gonna get popped here by Sexy Welly, and there's a Burrow Striker away from that. DOTA times is actually isolated. He's all alone right now. Can they actually try to save this Pugna? That's a lot of damage going on top of him. No, he's just dead.
He's from Boston because he's
Jump in. Oh, Spectre. That's a lot of damage. They actually even missed a spear. Spectre taking a whole lot of damage. BB will find the kill onto Kraos and Salty Ouija. He's gonna be the next on the chopping block. Corona has just been left unchecked. Tail up, back down. Salty Ouija is still alive for a little bit longer, but Shadow Demon will be cleaning up that kill.
Yeah, and that is a great play. And I was about to say Lifesteal needs to kind of change the item from going for I don't remember. I think it was another item he was trying to hit up, but I think which he needs to pick is this basher. Stops this this Queen of Pain from jumping out. It's a great pickup for him. Invoker, I mean the Hurricane Pike worked for him. He needs to pick up something else here. I think his axe isn't a bad idea. But I'd say more so he could utilize the Orchid.
Could have cut the wave here, but mid lane of Rax, most definitely it's going to be taken away. Just
I mean,
like
this Naga Siren support, right? Definitely paying off for the side of the Radiant.
Yeah.
Song of the Siren completely countering the initiation from Dire side, the counter initiation after they go on Queen of Pain, right? Stops all the damage, stops the arena.
And I did mention here, it's not something that I would like to because it's not gonna be as fun, and also it feels a little bit like lackluster. But it made them basically win this last fight. Universe goes and gets the pipe instead of the Shivas, keeps him alive, and now down bot here,
in the
Akari.
backline, Sixigweli uses the arena on this Naga Siren, but she's relatively tanky here in the backline. They're gonna be jumping here, Tintin, they're gonna try to burst down the Invoker. Invoker will be able to get away from that one. Kraos in the middle of everything, Burrow Strike as well as the Sansar. This is a very, very dead Spectre, and there's no follow-up. Actually, in the backline, Beamy will get taken down by Tintin. Over one so far. It's a core for a core. They're gonna try to keep chasing. D-Dot time is gonna get chased down right now by Corona found with Glimmer Cape. Invincibility is invincibility. In the backline here, Universe gets caught out by a spear, and Salty Ouija, he still has his Shadow Realm, but that's a lot of magic damage. Most likely she will be dead thanks to the resist. Oh, actually, Tintin will find Akari in the backline. Susan in a little bit of trouble. Can he try to stall this one? Has Sonic Wave once again though. Will actually decide to blink away despite having Sonic Wave. They might want to try to think of re-engaging maybe? Tintin's still around. 1 minute left for Roshan timer, by the way.
It is, and they might be not noticing that.
Tintin has level 25, which means the Sonic Wave does AoE pure 1,300 damage. So it might not be enough against this infinitely scaling 4,000 HP Lifestealer.
Unfortunately, it might not. And
But
yeah,
definitely enough to take down some of these supports. One stun plus Queen of Pain damage plus this Dagon and Shivas.
Yep, 100%. I think that yeah, the pickup for the Sand King on the pipe is allowing him obviously to stay alive longer and help his team, but he needs to now pick up what I personally like, which is the axe.
Spectre, trying to man fight.
Ooh, stun!
Wait, he doesn't bring him back? He brings him back! Wait, Corona! He's at the wrong side of the base! He's gonna straight up TP. Okay, that's a little bit scary. Oh my goodness.
He's never gonna do that again,
God.
guys. He's never gonna do that again.
There, XD's coming out. Yeah,
XD is coming out of the chat.
Ooh,
Oh my God.
Kraos baited that one perfectly, but no basher on the Spectre.
Oh my God.
That was almost a Ghana moment. He kidnapped the Lifestealer. Almost a Ghana moment.
It reminds me of like the old patch with the Lifestealer. When he infests a creep, Enchantress enchants the creep, and he just can't get out. And you just bring the creep to your fountain, then just wait for you to die.
Basically, that's the messed up one. I mean, he didn't even expect. He was like, "Oh, I'm fine." Nope, you're not. Come back with me. Just takes him. I can guarantee that Corum was just like, but he was screaming. He was screaming, guys, 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 and then just finally got away with it. That was That is a funny freaking basically a little kind of bug in there.
No, it's not a bug.
Funny interaction. It's
Yeah,
not a bug.
it's not a bug.
It's,
It's an actual interaction, Yuzo.
A utilization of
Yeah.
an ability, I think we can say that. Looking at this now, it is past 40 minutes. Shem, you were saying that after 4 minutes, Vanguard can come back in this. I personally don't think that is the case due to the fact that they're just really ahead. Poor Beamy though, he's not getting the best game. You know, it's a little bit
I
difficult.
mean, it's net worth wise, it's pretty even. The game's pretty even.
Roshan,
This Queen of Pain is doing a buttload of damage, right? With this Quap ulti is currently on a 35-second cooldown with 9. Oh my gosh, the Queen of Pain has Timeless Relic now, which brings this spell all the way up to after factoring in all the damage, after all the buffs. No, dude, no. It's 1003 plus Shiva's plus Timeless is not calculated yet.
Oh.
And I don't think Masochist is calculated yet as well.
Either way, Corona will be picking up the Aegis. And guys, I have a very sad announcement. I think I might have to go pick up my food in just a moment. So I'm gonna leave
That's
it
right.
on directed camera. So if there's going to be a fight happening right now, I'm gonna be crying. But hold on, let's see first if there's going to be an engagement here first of what they're using a smoke right now on Universe.
Tell your grab driver to leave it at your door, bro.
Yeah. The Shiva's amplification over there is going to be 1,420, I think it is, of total damage, of pure damage, due to the 15% increase. So it maybe even more actually. What is it? 1,002, 12. Yeah, 1,005 to 600 damage.
What a pain, rat.
And he's got an AD rune right now. That's 1,400, which is going to make it at least 1,007. Oh, whoa. 1,800 damage, a pure hit.
Corona fan just tanking the tower right now. Just tanking the life drain casually. Yeah, you're not gonna kill me with that one. Nice
Pop's
try.
gone and stole the wisdom rune.
9,000 HP on this lifestealer. How do you kill him?
With hopes and prayers, to be honest, with hopes and prayers. I think it is possible with the Quap and the Spectre you can, but...
Oh, jump in! They're gonna try to find the life stealer. Can they try to chain him up? No, they cannot because of Song of Siren. The region of the HP just way too much right now. And here comes the turnaround attempt. Looks like Willie just gets popped. Doesn't have a buyback though. Tintin in the middle of everything gets bashed up. Can he try to get off the Sonic Wave at the very least? Yes, he can. But the Infest right now by this Lifestealer can actually bring him deeper into the base. No, he cannot! Tintin a little bit too greedy with a blink. But there's going to be buybacks right now. Very low on the Sand King. He's still alive. Meanwhile, DOTA, he's going to get targeted by Corone. But the Yule Scepter keeps stalling him out just for a little bit longer. 2 buybacks so far. Jump back in. He still has an Aegis if I'm not mistaken. Yes, he does. Can he try to chain him here? Spear onto the building. Still good for now. Salty Ouija going in. Ouija. Alright, he's safe for now. Jump back in. Invoker. That's a lot of damage. He's just dead. Krayos gets that kill. And meanwhile, the isolated the Lifestealer here. No team left alive. Oh, a little bit of a dodge there. Dodges a Sonic Wave, but back outside he goes into the Hex, and he's just dead. And look, his teammates.
This is Advice.
Yeah, his teammates just left him for dead. Good timing there on the Spear back with the Bloodthorn. That's a whole lot of damage on that Lifestealer, and they will be holding for now. And with that in mind, I will be going to go get my food. BRB.
Yeah, as
Buybacks,
mentioned
though.
here. Yeah, it was a couple buybacks. We can see here. It was two of the really important ones. And you were mentioning how you're gonna get like this 5k HP, you know, lifesteal. That's how. You just surround 5 with them. But in saying that, I think now noticing it, veteran Vanguards are gonna try to utilize the Quap and the Spec to try to take out majority of the other liners out and go in. But in saying that, you do leave yourself a little bit vulnerable and spaced out. So it is now down to who plays better. There is this gold lead still on 15 armor, but it can be anyone's game. Whoever plays this card right wins. Tanking does survive as well with his streak, so that's good. But we'll see what happens.
The big problem right now is, as you notice in the high ground siege, right? You notice that his Mars Blink arena initiation is completely invalidated already. Because even though, like again, one of the main problems of being a go on the Naga, but yeah, like if Mars Blink arenas, there's no other damage, right? Because other than the Pop, there's no one else that can follow up like with the BKB, and Pop doesn't really want to press the BKB just to finish off the target, unless it's like a Shadow Demon, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair enough.
Sorry, I'm back.
I think that definitely they can utilize that and kind of get a quick kill, and that's where they kind of might also fall short because of that fact. But Yeah, what I'm just noticed now, which is something I might end up trying in my game here, my personal games, the Sand King is abusing the fact that the epicenter shard and Ags utilizes a stinger that does his physical right click. He's going to purchase a Daedalus. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have a very, very fun game in about 10 minutes. Because once this Daedalus comes through, which I am correct on this because I did it with a Mage Slayer, every time he gets a little bit of a pulse from anything, even from a shard, it's going to be a hit that possibly gets that Daedalus hit. That is an increase of 140 damage plus his normal, which is 202, which is about a 400. And a Daedalus crit is going to hit him by 2 point something, which could give him a heavy, heavy, hefty crit.
Okay, so I just got word that the game is over, so I don't know which direction it goes.
Okay.
Spoiler.
But the
game's
game
over,
is
gentlemen.
over.
Spoiler.
Okay.
SMH.
Okay.
By the way, there's only
It could-
buybacks on 2 supports, and that's on the Shadow Demon and the Dark Willow.
I mean, it could be both ways. There's only one tower that need to go through down mid to finish and so on and so forth. So it is dependent on who plays what. I am really excited to see this Daedalus and it's up and running. If this runs in, guys, I'm going to win every single pub game for the rest of the freaking week. I am really keen to see if this works.
Daedalus now on Sand King. Yeah, Sand King going all in.
Because what happens is his epicenter with... I mean, I would have gone the 10 pulses, but his epicenter, right, with the Ags, it's going to press stingers. And because it's bloodstone, it's an ability-based situation. Any crit he gets is going to heal him for that amount. Oh my god, I'm very keen to see what
I'm
happens here.
so excited. This game ends soon, but I don't know which direction it will go. It's anyone's game at this point.
Anyone's
He
game.
could literally go
Buckle
in.
your seatbelts because this is going to be potentially the last fight of the game. Well, a little bit of a spoiler from Shane, but this is going to
Mars
be the last
River.
fight.
I mean, it's a spoiler for you guys too. You're in the channel, like
I'm
Yeah.
not paying attention to the channel.
I mean,
busy watching
Mars,
the
Mars Arena, Mars Refresher online as well.
And there
This
is no
Naga song-
buybacks here.
This Naga song might not be as effective anymore because of the Mars Refresher.
Here we go.
Yep, and there is no buybacks here for anyone other than the Dark Willow guys. You
Wait,
ready?
they're jumping in. Hold on a second. All right, close call. You'll Scepter instantly. So the Spectre, they revealed that they should have a ward over there or something. Very low on the Shadow Demon, so that will deter him just for a little bit. But look at the Sand King. Sand King is just so damn tanky. Moving around so fast. Corone will be going out just for a moment. Tintin on the bottom side, by the way. Pay attention to that Queen of Pain because she is trying to split push this bottom side. But here we go. To the high ground we go. D-Dot. Try to solve this one up.
Dire's
Any
top
pick
tower
off at
is
this
under
point.
attack.
There is no buyback. Only ones with buyback is a Dark Willow and the
Radiant's
Naga
bottom
Siren.
tower is under attack.
And now Pugna just.
Barely. So the Pugna can die if he wants to, but ideally, you don't want to lose anybody
The
unnecessarily.
wraparound from the
Oh
Dire.
yeah, the wraparound.
Oh my
Sexy
God.
Willy in the back line. Uh-oh. And here comes the jump in the back line. They're gonna find D-Dot. But in the back line themselves, they actually missed the arena. Here comes the jump in. Tintin's gonna get caught by the Song of the Siren. They're just popping BKBs right now. Here comes the Cataclysm right here. BKB gonna get popped here, but it could have been in the back line. Huge hit from the back. Universe finds one. It's a Willow. Willow does have a buyback instantly. And then inside, it's a Mars. The Life Stealer is inside this damn Mars. Mars is gonna die with another buyback. Inside the Sandstorm. They're gonna lose D-Dot. Spectre's gonna get isolated. Buyback right now from Pugna as well. This Spectre cannot die. No buyback, I believe.
Morty,
Just dead.
who was that? I don't know. It was pretty
The
That
one
is
left
there.
alive is the Pugna as well as the Queen of Pain. They have the Axe and the Quap.
Dire's top barracks
But they can just march down the middle. No buyback available to jump back in. Queen of Pain. She cannot die here. She has no buybacks. Everyone on her go for that buyback. Egypt, we're trying to get away from this one. She's gonna have to be using this Sonic Wave, but she will not be able to. That's going to be the game. GG.
GG
The first
is
1-1
cold.
of the season. Good enough come at a bear time. They will lose Universe at the end, but nonetheless. Vanguard equals 15 armor redeem themselves.
Whoa, initiating
This was
killing
a beautiful
spree
series
mode.
to watch. Very beautiful. Great showing from Vanguard Eagles 15 armor, honestly.
Dire's middle tower has
Yeah.
fallen.
And that it is. I think that was a great pickup with the Daedalus on the Sand King. You guys are gonna definitely see it when I play. But that is game 2, and that is it. I mean, I mentioned they both had great lineups as who plays it out better. And in game 2, it was Vanguard plus 15 armor, and that is you're right. I know, first split, and it's a great split, to be honest. First game was a little bit tweaky. I think maybe it was the footing, maybe it was adjustment. And second game was a very fun show. I think we really enjoyed that one.
Yes, we did.
I'll go get interview. I'll go get
No,
interview.
no interview. We'll save interview for now, Shane.
Okay.
Too early in the season. We'll get interview after group stages. Don't worry, we'll get there.
Sure, sure.
After group stage, yeah.
But yeah, no group, no interviews for now. But nonetheless, I think that will be it for this for tonight. So that was Vanguard, veteran Vanguard taking on Vanguard equals 15 armor. It ends up with a 1-1, and just like that, Jose, we're gonna be ending the stream. So anything you want to say for Shane and
I
Jose?
want to say really thank you for both those teams. They gave us a really fun game. Game one, the Axe Sexy Gully was doing amazing. I think that was fun. Game two, again, Universe and the whole lineup doing real well. I think thank you very much for them. Thank you for the extra contrast here, Shem and Ano. Thank you always for having me here. You've been a blessing always. From me, I definitely say good night. And from you, Ano?
Alright, so that will be it. Thank you guys for joining, and let's see if there's any quick announcements, see if there's any games tomorrow that will be casted before we leave. So, tomorrow, nobody is picking up the games. I am not able to pick up the games because it is a Sunday. I will be out with family and I will be celebrating other things. But nonetheless, hopefully you guys will enjoy Phoenix League